All right, we're almost ready to start. Shout out to Shannon. It's her birthday, I'm told. Happy birthday, Shannon. You're welcome, Shannon. I hope it's a good one. I hope Angie took you somewhere nice. Got you some yummy cake.
Okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and start the stream.
Sounds good, boss. All right, I'm gonna turn this guy up. There we go. All right. I want to say it's been 2 weeks since we played. It can't be longer than 2 weeks, can it? Has it been 2 weeks? Has it been 3 weeks? God, I hope it hasn't been 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay. So I was overly ambitious. which happens. I was like, yeah, I could get you guys migrated over to Foundry and set up and ready to go, plus your ship and all your crewmates, your cannons, your ballista, all your maps, all the towns you've gone to, the big map for the whole world. Yeah, I can do all that. And also prepare a 1 million square foot dungeon for a 24-hour marathon. Yeah, so that didn't happen. So we did cancel last week. And that was on me. We did hang out and grind some stuff out on stream and during the same time slot. So if you hung out last week, you might have had everything set up. But then earlier this week, I updated all the games over to 7.5. So maybe everything still works, but a couple things might not work. But 7.5 is good. The mods that we're using, I feel, are good. Stability should be good. Performance should be good. But just keep an eye on all that.
The DM is just sort of meh. But I mean, all that other stuff supporting him, we should be able to make it.
Yeah. So, my big thing is, of course, Foundry's got a lot of fancy stuff, but you can't let the technology get in the way of playing the game. So we're going to go over a couple of things before we get started, so that you don't let the technology be the boss of you. And then, of course, if you find stuff tonight that you wish was doing a certain thing or wanted it to do a certain thing, write it down, message it to me, and I will try to get it done before next session. But we don't want to spend too much time digging into the mechanical programming parts of it. We're just here to play the game tonight. So, what else? We finished up the Candyland arc last week. We're going to start a new arc this week. So there's going to be some transitioning there between the old arc and the new arc, equipping yourselves, getting in touch with your ship, getting back on the ship, figuring out what you're going to go do next, all that stuff. So, yeah. All right. So let's jump into it. The Foundry. All right. So you can be on multiple pages at once. Not at once, but as players, you can have access to multiple maps at once. So you'll notice that you have the Thornwood Bosom as a permanent map now. So on this map, it looks like you're stuck on a beach, but you can actually go down to this boat down here. And if you move into the boat, a button might appear. If the button doesn't appear, you're going to want to go to the Journal Notes tab or hit N when you're in the boat, and that'll make a button appear. If you click that button, you will disappear and reappear on the ship. Holy shit, right? Okay, so while the Journal tab is on, which is the hotkey for that is N, you will see that on the ship there are other teleporter books like that as well. So if you go to those, you should have the option to teleport to different parts of the ship and explore it. You should be able to move around as you like. I added another one that takes you below deck also. And then from below deck, you can go to other places, captain's quarters, blah, 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 blah. It's pretty neat. So you go all over the ship, go down into the bilge. It's pretty cool. So the reason I set it up with the little teleport buttons is some people don't like randomly being teleported places. I mean, I don't have to keep it like that. We could just have it, you walk onto the space and you disappear and go somewhere else, whichever you guys prefer. As you're exploring the ship, you're going to see that there's doors. You can open doors as long as your miniature is close enough to the door by hitting the E button or simply just clicking on the door. So there's no more me drawing pink spray paint and then having to switch to the lighting layer and then drag the door out of the way and then switch back and all that jazz. You guys can open and close doors if you like, unless of course the door is locked. Then you won't be able to do that. moving your character around. So let's see. Maybe I should get everybody back on the beach real quick. Let's see. Oh, we got double lifts. Nice. One lift driving the other lift. How are you even managing that? You have them both selected at once?
I don't know what's going on.
If you have both selected, if you have any minis more than one selected, you'll move them all at once.
Oh, okay. Now, one of the things that you can't do in Foundry, because why would you ever be able to do this, is delete your stuff. So if you guys...
You're using a cannon.
Yeah, I know.
I'll put it back.
Thank you.
So if you drag over like a bunch of yourself, you won't be able to delete them. I'll have to go through and vacuum them up at some point. So there is that. Is everybody back on the beach?
I'm trying to.
Otherwise, you could just drag it. You could drag a fresh one to the beach if you want, just so you could see tutorially type stuff.
I think it's more immersive that you have to walk to the.
I'm trying, but it won't let me do it.
All right, you gotta do it on the very edge of the book.
Yeah, you gotta be like right on the book.
There you go. I got it. All right.
So,
I was gonna be forever stuck on this boat, guys. I'd never be able to leave.
Yeah, I can't like.
And we never heard from Claximus again.
No,
There's
you
certain
didn't.
ones that I can't click on.
Where are you that you
because I
can't
have to
click
be
on it?
I'm down here. I'm in
Okay.
the lower deck.
Yeah, I had to go to the other one. So like, there's two that go up to the top deck. I had to do it from the
One on the
stair
far
one, the
left.
ladder one.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
okay,
right.
okay.
Yeah, I like the teleporter personally.
Without the button, I'll go
Yeah.
ahead. All right, I'll change it out for next time.
When you get, hey, could you do the thing? The Shift Z thing,
Yeah.
so I can get a capture for the storybook mode.
Okay. What do you want a Shift Z of?
Anyone, just so I know what area I need to capture the screen.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Now here's the thing though. You could resize these too,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
and
like-
you could have more than one on the screen at a time.
Oh,
So our dreams of reenacting like Atlas games, where they have the little 2D people pop up and yell at each other, we could do that now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Also, I think as long as you
did that a
own,
little bit on the Mythic stream the other day.
yeah. I think as long as you own something or have observer rights, you should be able to shift Z them.
Yeah.
Which I think we were just gonna have streamers just have observer rights to everybody, because that might be easier than doing cameramen. So do you
That
want to
would
try? Do you want to try that, Claximus, or?
Speaking of which, you can do
say
that
it one more
immediately.
time.
I was gonna give all the streamers observer rights on all the other characters. That
I think
way
that-
they can.
Yeah, that'd be good. Because then when I just want to see, oh god, when I just want to see like my character stuff, I just select my token and it would just be his vision. I think.
Correct.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so there is a mod that was not working, but now in 7.5 it is. That is the drag move select. I think that's what it's called. Basically, you left click your mini and you start dragging it, and you'll start leaving like a colored trail behind. The colored trail is whatever color you have registered as your player color. Now, as you reach the point where you have to dash, it will turn green to show you how much dash you have, and then red to show you that you are not going to be able to travel that far. What's also cool about it is you can right click as you're doing it to drop waypoints, and then when you let go of the left click, you will actually follow the fucking path.
That is so
Oh my god, that is
brilliant.
That's cool.
But that was broken for like the last two weeks or so I'm very happy that that's working again.
I have a very basic question. How do
Sure.
I change my registered color of my character?
So on the left-hand side of the screen, maybe, you're going to right-click your name, maybe, and select player configuration, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right, some other stuff that might be interesting to bring up before we jump into this. If you miss having your auras are still there, sort of. So you right-click on yourself, or sorry, double right-click on yourself to bring up your token configuration. If you go to the image tab and you scroll down, you'll see there's an auras, and it's there that you can choose a color for the aura, an opacity for the aura, and then you can choose if it's round or square and how big it is.
What's this? User lacks permission to update token and parent words. That's weird.
You should have the same permissions as everybody else.
No, that's just something that popped up on the screen for no reason. I wasn't really doing anything. Could you go over the auras one more time?
Yeah. To do the auras, you're gonna double right click your mini to bring up your token configuration. And then on the image tab, the aura controls are down at the bottom.
Double right click. And then image.
Yep. And then down at the bottom where it'll say auras. And that's where you control your auras now.
Okay.
What else? Everybody should be able to left click, hold, and have a little marker appear. Also, you guys should be able to see each other's cursors as well. And I think players can now shift long click to draw attention to something. So DMs used to be able to do it, but now players could do it also, which is kind of cool. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what else would be important for you guys to know. One, you don't have a mini selected, so hit escape until you are not selecting a mini. If you see something pop up that says like reload or log out or whatever, then you've hit the escape button too much. But while you don't have something selected, if you push Control and Spacebar at the same time, a little text field will appear. And then you can type literally anything you want in that text field, and it will populate it with stuff.
That's cool.
So,
That's fucking cool.
Well, here's the thing. So let's say that you guys, like Shivika's back or whatever, and you want to give Shivika a better weapon. All we have to do is Control Space. Well, no one's selected Control Space, and then I would type in like, I don't know. I haven't added all the guns yet, so that's still something on my to-do list. Yeah, but I would go through and give her like a katana. So if I type in katana, that's out of the directory. Sweet. I'll just do longsword. So if I wanted to give her a longsword, I could just type in longsword, drag it over to her sheet, and then she has a longsword and it automatically plugs in all of her stats for it. It's ready to go. It's ready to use. Like, that's it. So if you had orcs, for example, they don't all have to have great axes anymore. You can drag a bunch of weapons out of their character sheet. They actually have different weapons they can use. The same thing can happen if you're looking for spells, feats, abilities. All that stuff can be found with that quick insert button. So, let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. Some of you are speaking weird-ass languages. That is being controlled down in the chat, bottom right, where it's going to say language. Let's see. You can go and select whatever language is on your character sheet, and you will talk in that language. If you don't have common on your character sheet, you should probably go to your languages and maybe add common back in there. Otherwise, people will not be able to understand what you are saying.
This will make Hero Quest real fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. So in that same area, if you click the D20 next to where it says public role, that's going to pop up a calculator. This is a super duper calculator. So this calculator could literally spit out any kind of math that you want. So, you could do D12 plus half your level plus your int modifier, blah, 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 and it'll roll it out.
Where is that at?
The D20 next to where it says public roll down in the chat area.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it should pop out like a super dice calculator. Now, if you don't want to use the super dice calculator, the dice tray below it has D4 through D100, and every time you click a D4, for example, it will add another D4. If you are adding D4s, but you need to also add like a +1 for each one, you'd hit the plus sign and then roll it. And then
Take that back real quick. The dice, start that.
yeah, the dice tray down at the bottom, bottom right. It's underneath where you type for chat.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is going to have all sorts of stuff in there. So you could, if you need to roll a D20, you hit the D20 once, and then if it's a +5, you'd hit the plus sign 5 times. And then if it's at advantage, you could click the advantage ADV and then hit roll. And then just like that, it will roll. And well, I needed to do 2 D20s, but you can solve any dice issue you have with the tray and the calculator. So if you're trying to use an ability and it doesn't work, or you're trying to use a spell macro and it doesn't work, the best advice I could give you after running this for over a month now is like just use the dice tray and move on with your life. Like don't, like so I've watched so many people just burn up like a D&D session because they are obsessed with trying to get the stuff to work. And I'm telling you, a long time ago, we used to play in person and we would just roll real dice and just add it in our brains. It was crazy.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. So you could use this nice little dice tray and then just make a note like, hey, my fireball's broken, and we'll be like, cool, I'll take a look at it later, but let's go ahead and just roll your 8d6. Let's move on with our fucking lives.
Stream saying that no time ever existed like this.
Yeah. So that is definitely the big thing I've noticed is people get really hung up on like, well, I want this to work. And it's like, cool, but it doesn't. So just roll some dice and then we'll move on. There's so much that this program can do, right? But it has to be set up correctly. And that can take a lot of work. And then sometimes a single update to a single mod will make something not work. And it's not your fault, and it's okay. And we could just use the dice roller and then just keep going. So,
But it's not okay.
It is okay. Also, just like in Roll20, you can post funny pictures and GIFs and all that crap into the chat. But unlike Roll20, you don't have to use a special macro. I have a mod that you literally just copy paste it into your chat box and it will appear.
Then there was no money.
Yeah. You can also still add it into your attacks. Like I did for the fist one. It's actually way easier.
Super easy. Super duper easy. Now, Foundry also has the ability to do a lot of magical item type stuff. So if Lift, you have a collection of magical staves that each staff has its own character worth of fucking spells stored in it. I can actually go and set those up to segregate the spells into their own section of your spell tab. So
I did that with my thing that I have.
Yeah, that will keep you. Yeah, that'll keep you from burning through your own spell slots,
Do you
basically.
have a camera in my house? Because that's exactly what I'm looking at right now.
Is
Trying to
what?
figure that out.
Oh, no.
Stabs.
Reality show? Not telling that?
So, I think I have to set it up for you. So for tonight, just keep track when you cast spells that like, hey, this doesn't use one of my spells. It uses something from the staff. But in the future, if you write down all the items that you need converted, I can get those turned into magic items, and they'll actually run off their own charges and stuff.
Dope. Okay.
Yeah. You could even set up magical items that run off of a charge to, if you use the last charge, it will automatically roll to see if it is destroyed for you.
Oh, wow.
And then if it's destroyed, it will delete itself. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's pretty amazing. Okay.
Yeah, so it does some pretty cool stuff. What about lights? All us motherfuckers can see the dark, blah, 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 blah. So, We used to have something called dancing lights. It was very beautiful, but it was very system intensive. So they changed how lighting works in Foundry, but they got rid of dancing lights in the process, which is good because the game runs better. Lights don't look as sexy, but they're still pretty good. How do you get lights working? Same deal. You double right click your mini, and there's a tab called Vision. And Vision controls all the different things that you could have. So the Vision is how far you could see. So if you have 60 feet of dark vision, you'd put 60 dim, 0 bright. If you're Captain Bubbles and you have Devil Sight, you would put 0 dim, 120 bright, and so on and so forth. If you have like a torch lit, you could do like 40-20. And then update, and you can't really see because it's daytime, but Bubbles has now got a torch going, which is cool, I guess. If you want, you could even go in and change, I believe, the color of the light. So if Bubbles wanted an ominous, like, red light, like, shining off of him, he could do that, and now he's got this red light radiating off of him. So colored lights are a thing. Whoa. Yeah.
Here's
I'm blind.
I need my
So
glasses.
let's say I take a ton of damage in combat and I get bloodied and I want to mark it with a little marker. How would I do that?
Okay, so right click your mini, and then where it has a little dude in a hoodie, underneath, I don't know if you have the little dude in the hoodie or not. Underneath that, there's a guy with like energy around him or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's Jesus Christ coming back on his white pony. So you're gonna click on that, and then a bunch of tokens are gonna pop out.
The target, it says east target instead of easy target.
Oh, really? Nice. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, if you dodging, it appears like that. Now, if you left click it again, it doesn't go away. It just adds another stack to it. So it's actually right click will reverse it and get rid of it. If you want to really remember that you have a status thing, you could actually right click it instead of left clicking it, and it'll make it huge on your mini, which is kind of cool.
You can also right click it to get rid of it too, right?
Sweet,
Right.
I got rage. Don't worry.
Also, if you mouse over any token, you can hit a number on the number key, and then it'll overlay a number onto it, just like on Roll20. If you do 0, it will make it disappear. All right.
I'll put
Cool.
this one on because we all know it's gonna start.
Question.
There we go.
Question, just so I know.
Sure.
Just
What's up?
just so I know. Rage won't be auto thing, right? It's still something I have to remember to.
I can make it auto. Let's see. You just want it. What's your damage bonus on Rage?
Level 10, I believe, is +3 weapon damage.
Hold on just a sec.
I just figured out how to make it consume charges when I press the button.
I think all this is correct. Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's supposed to be.
You don't have to get too hung up on it. It's something I can just remember.
Yeah, for this session, remember, but I'm in the process of setting it up so that, like, Bless, when it's on, will give you 1d4 to your attacks, and then when it's off, it won't, and stuff like that. So that can all be automated. I'm still working through it.
All right, the Roll20 server's still up, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
'cause I gotta grab my language sheet. I don't remember what languages I speak.
And then this is also now available 24/7. So Skull Shackles,
Nice.
you can log into this Foundry whenever you want. You don't have to wait for the server to be up. Server's always up for our game. All right. So I think that covers most of what we need to know to play.
I have one question real quick.
Sure.
Why is Infanta, my Tyrannohamstoris micropod, a bard? He's got half proficiency in this.
Does he really? Let's see.
Yeah.
Here we go. Lower your head. What happened? No, she's possessed.
I don't know. This Infanta right here has a bite, keen smell, indefatigable, moonwalking. I mean, that's the one I see. Which one are you clicking on? The one in the scene, maybe?
Go over to his attributes.
You hold down control.
Proficiency and everything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just how space hamsters do. Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, and I think all your crew members have unique sheets now, which is pretty cool. All right. Oh yeah, and if you guys need to track height, you no longer have to toggle on height things. The top left value, you just punch in what height you're at, and then your mini starts flying. See how lift is like casting a little shadow on the ground, and he's floating up and down. Wow.
It's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, if you go really high, you just like float. Like,
Yeah, if you go too high, you will break your miniature, though.
Whoa.
There's an Icarus effect. I think when you get into like the thousands, you just
Whatever
starts.
whatever's going on is causing this user Clax lacks permission to update tokens and parent.
Oh yeah, it's good to me too.
Really?
Yeah, here,
Where's that showing up?
Here, I screenshotted it for you to link. Here, I'll put it in general.
I will stop spitting.
It's like right where the errors would show up.
Huh.
I don't know what's going on. Whoever's doing something is causing it to do it right now.
User Clax lacks permission to update tokens in parent.
Is anyone doing anything right now?
Doing the same thing.
No, it's doing the same thing to me.
Oh, okay.
I was slowly like bringing myself down.
Is it persistently doing it, or only when we're messing with stuff?
It is
keeps
persistently doing
happening.
it now. It wasn't earlier. Maybe I should just F5?
My mini's drunk ever since we tried to fly.
Yeah.
And now I just
Change your height to 10.
Maybe. Oh,
and
maybe
then
it's
go
the
back.
height thing. Undo your height and see if that's what it is.
And then go to 0.
Oh, that could be it.
Oh, okay, I feel better.
Because now it's starting to stop. Now it's starting to stop.
Okay, so it's probably wrapped up in that.
Now it's starting up again.
Yep. Okay. So I'll make a note to look into that. All right.
No flying. No whales. No dropping it on fucking buildings.
All right. So I think we're ready to actually jump into this formally. Let's change out the music a little bit. All right.
It looks like the time's working.
Yes. So the calendar works. This is a Gregorian calendar. So I can't tell it that you're in like a tropical or subtropical environment though. So any weather that you see, just add 20 degrees Fahrenheit to it. So instead of 70 degrees, it's 90 degrees. Scattered clouds, mostly clear today. A lot of the maps are smart enough that if it's nighttime according to the clock, the map will be nighttime, and if it's raining, then it'll be raining on the map. Stuff like that.
How do you see the weather?
Do you guys just see the clock? You don't see the weather?
Yeah, we just see the clock.
Yeah, I
you
just see
see
the clock.
You see a little weather icon on the on the clock?
I
Yeah,
just
I
see
ju-
fuck.
I can tell you exactly what I see. Saturday, and then the date below that, and then the time, which is 7 a.m.
And it
And
never
that's all.
changes.
Oh yeah. I just have to hit play and it'll actually start like moving. So
Is its time exact or is time faster on the clock?
you could make it exact, but it uses a clock that's built into the Foundry game. So we could fast forward and rewind the clock if we need to and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. About time, and then calendar. I thought I said I had players can see weather. When checked, players can toggle the weather form.
Oh boy, hiccups.
Oh, how do we toggle it? Do we have to go over into configure setting?
Yeah, probably.
Which one is this for? Which mod is it from?
It is called
About time.
calendar weather is the one that controls the weather.
We don't see it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
Module settings.
Okay, I'll look into it.
It's fine. You can just tell us the weather.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
All right. So, any other questions about Foundry before we get started?
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay.
When do we go back to roll 20?
Oh man.
Never. Give it a few weeks, and they'll be begging Crash to come back.
No.
No, fuck roll 20. It's way better.
Hey, they have a mobile update that might come out soon.
And you can use your mobile devices in the first time in 8 years.
Like
remember-
6 years, I think. Yeah.
Remember when Rob used to try to do that?
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, you'll also notice if you go to the right-hand side, next to the fist that is punching the sky, there is what looks like a map. If you click on it, you guys should have your own maps that you can access. There should be one called Settlements, and there should be some settlements inside that map that you could go and peek at, like places that you guys have already been before.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can't remember if you have to drag a mini out onto them to see or not. If you go to a map and you can't see, it's probably because you have to drag a miniature out to see.
No, I'm at
I can see it.
Goblin Island.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
at Shantytown.
I went to
All right, back to Goblin Island.
Candyland, and like it for the most part I could see everything, but there's a big black square in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no black square on mine, but it is missing a lot of the things that used to be on there.
Maybe it's
Oh
just
yeah, I
me.
got a big black square too. Probably just reloading it'll work. Because
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Things in Foundry.
Yeah, that seems to be the ultimate fix for everything. It's just,
It's just so nice.
Turn it off.
So
Turn it back on.
fix.
all right.
I went to what was it, Fort Hazard? Is it Fort Hazard? No, Goat
Yeah,
Shed. I went to Goat Shed, and there's a chicane.
Oh man, does it break your heart to see him?
It does break my heart to see him because I haven't punched his face yet.
Oh my god, there's still a
Gonna ask,
fountain.
did you attack it?
And old lip. Oh, and old bubbles. And Gongon
Yeah.
still.
Going way back in time. And then a mini that if you zoom in close enough, you can see her nipple poking out. So probably don't do that, Conti.
Okay, well, I
yeah.
have no idea who that is.
That was the parrot's wife that Lift got an STD from.
Oh,
Never mentioned her.
Memories. Yeah.
Oh man.
We went through a messy divorce.
Oh, did you? Okay. All right.
Stream
So-
says do it, but I'm not gonna do it.
So yeah,
man.
you guys should be able to access these older maps, and as you visit settlements, I'll add them to the settlements folder so you can go back to them. And you can access the Thorned Bosom whenever you want. And on Alora, assuming she still has Rope Trick, you guys should be able to go to Analora's lab, which is pretty cool. I think you have to drag a mini out to get in there, but
I don't know if she wants this edge up in there, but I'm gonna come in anyway.
Do it. Oh,
As soon as I find out where my character is.
there you go.
This is where you need to put it.
Right there? Alright,
Yeah.
I put it right there.
Yeah, aim for the. Oh, we got 2 Claxmuses now. Nice.
Wait, do we do? Oh. Oops. Oh. Okay, there we go.
I like how there's doors to nothing.
I mean, it's an extra dimensional space.
Yeah.
Ooh, it makes
You would imagine
noises.
there'd be no doors though.
Well, that's what lets the extra dimensional light in to
Oh,
light
okay.
up the place.
Alright, what's in this stew you got here? Like, what are you making us?
Potions of poison resistance.
That's not food.
I mean, anything's food if you eat enough of it.
Look, I'm not one of them
guys,
Valorians.
Guys, look, there's targets. We can shoot at the targets.
There's
No.
also a map called Map of the Shackles. So if you go to that map, you should be able to see, because you guys should all have sight through the Thorned Bosom, which is its old miniature that you can double click on to bring up its character sheet.
Right.
I don't even see where it is.
Oh, you don't own
own
it?
any tokens.
All right,
Yeah.
hold on.
Wait, where is this? Where is it?
Hold on.
Oh, there it is. It's so tiny.
There we go. You guys should
Oh, got
now be able to see it.
I don't want to be lift. I want to be the boat.
You want to see some of the coolest shit? If you move that token, it moves in miles.
That's right. If you go to the little person controls that controls your minis, it's hotkey T, and then you go to the ruler. It doesn't look like somebody's eating noodles with chopsticks. It looks like an actual ruler. If you click on it and you measure, you can actually see the exact miles on the map.
Wait, this is supposed to look like a ruler?
Yeah, the third one down. It's like a stick and it's got some lines on it. Yeah, it's a ruler.
Oh, yeah. I thought like the thing that appears on the screen was supposed to look like a ruler.
no,
I was
no,
like,
no,
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 this
no.
still looks like a what noodle.
And you could even pick up the mini and then, left click drag it. And as you're dragging it, you could leave waypoints as you go to check the journey of the trip if you were making pit stops, like along the way. So you could actually measure from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. And it'll show you the different segments, how far it is, and then it'll still tell you the total journey.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah. Dashboard is your traditional
Homepage.
homepage. Yep. So
Did
that's
it
just
change a bit.
Yeah, it just changes up a little bit. So it's got a little bit of everything here.
Look at that volcano.
The volcano. The
I
volcano.
don't know. There was a volcano. You guys didn't go to it, but it was there.
It erupted.
Let's see.
There's so many places to go.
I know.
My
Like
God.
1% of the fucking.
gold that's next to this treasure chest on the Thorned Bosom page.
Oh, Thorned Bosom page? What's going on?
Oh, I just said I want to loot this gold down at the bottom.
Oh, I gotcha. There should be a lootable Candy's vault here.
Yeah, I picked up the.
Yeah. So what's cool about this is like you can drag out of Candy's vault onto your sheet, and then it'll just add it to your sheet automatically.
Wait, where is the candy vault?
He's down by the treasure chest.
Oh.
Yeah.
What you doing hiding down there, Candy?
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna use those boots at Elvenkind? Because I actually want them. No one's gonna
Let's
use them.
see. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else.
Does anybody have disadvantage on stealth from heavy armor? Because if so, then they should get it because it'll cancel it out.
Does anyone here wear heavy armor?
No.
Oh, right. Yeah. So if you go to the book, there's going to be on the top right, next to the gear, there's like a book.
Yes.
Those are your compendiums. So if you're looking for spells, if you go down to spells, the DAE SRD spells, those are the most well set up versions of the spell, but they're not comprehensive. It doesn't cover everything. But those actually have effects where if you cast them, they actually do shit, which is kind of cool. Like mechanically, they'll do stuff in Foundry. And hopefully that'll get more and more expanded as we go. But if you're looking for spells, that's where those are. If you're looking for items, you go to the items tab, and there should be like books you can open that are full of loots and items and all that jazz. Let's see. Your backpacks can actually hold stuff now. So if you go to the items compendium and you go to pre-made bags, there are bags that, like Explorer's Pack, for example. If you drag that onto your character sheet, you would have an Explorer's Pack, and then inside the Explorer's Pack would be all the items that are supposed to be in an Explorer's Pack.
Wait, where pre-made bags. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. So then if you wanted to, you could pull the stuff out of your Explorer's Pack and put it into different packs, but you could sort your stuff into sub bags so they're not just junking up your whole character sheet, essentially. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Oh. All right.
If nobody's gonna take those scrolls, I'll take them.
I'll take another look real quick. I already grabbed a couple of stuff from the bottom part that I wanted.
And we all agreed we're just gonna like hand off the doodle ring whenever someone needs to doodle.
Yeah.
Right?
We
It's
decided
like-
that'll be our character explanation for when someone needs to use the draw tool.
Okay. So
I think it's unwise for Liv to have the fire cloak.
why?
Well, does anybody have attunement slots? Because those two things left both take attunement.
Not really. I have the weapon that I have to attune to, gauntlets that I could not attune to and replace with something, and then I have the timeless locket.
Buff your strength though, right?
Yeah, they buffed my strength to 19, so I would like go down to 16. So I wouldn't really want to do that. I mean, I was thinking about giving the timeless locket to the captain because he goes down in like the first round. So having an extra action isn't that bad of a deal.
That's fair. And plus, with haste, like I'd have a fuckload of actions.
Yeah, and you're usually down at right after the first round. So I was thinking about giving that to you, but I don't know what to pick up.
I also, I think I might be tapped on attunement slots.
It also, for whatever reason, it says split 5 ways for the coin. It should probably. I clicked on it. I don't know what it does.
I think Lift needs to claim a primary character. So Lift, bottom left, if you right-click your name and go to player configuration, you could pick Lift as your primary character, and then he'll be registered to you specifically.
No, so I do have an idea of how to free up a attunement slot.
What is it?
I'm gonna need to borrow Lift after he's done resurrecting Striker Bits.
Wait, how the hell do I do this? I'm down there at right.
Sure. Right-click your name.
Hit player configuration. I'm in here.
Yep. And then there should be, where it says select character, there should be an ass load of characters. You're gonna scroll down until you find Lift. Yep.
Oh, look at that sexy man. Got
and
it.
this is also where you can change your color if you want.
Okay.
Well, let's
And now that you've registered, when you go to Candy's Vault, it should say split 6 ways. There we go. All right.
We're still not going to do that.
Don't click that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do it with the crew and everything.
don't click what?
So with this being the end of one arc and the beginning of a new one, there is, of course, the arduous management part of having a pirate crew and all that jazz. So, Candy's mansion is destroyed. You guys looted his basement, and you got all that loot. Then there's the matter of getting all the loot out and the repercussions and the aftermath that happened. I would like to approach this in a narrative way, if you guys are okay with that.
100%.
So basically, over the next, we'll say, week or so, is the consequences of dealing with Candy and this island. So, basically, this guy was a big deal in the region. He had a lot of powerful allies. He was sort of the broker of most of the slave trade in this region of the Shackles. And he has been killed. And his allies have either been killed or run off. One of his allies remains, and that is the Arcanoloth. The Arcanoloth may need to be addressed through storytelling, through role-playing. The future of this island needs to be decided. So that's something that definitely needs to be worked through this week. I will try to assume the role of whichever NPCs are needed for any particular interactions, and then you guys kind of walk me through how you picture everything wrapping up here. I think it's important to note that it's going to be wibbly wobbly, timey wimey to an extent. But obviously, if something has happened already, you're going to have to work that into your narrative for what you're trying to do next, sort of thing.
Okay. I do have a few ideas.
Yeah.
Already.
So why don't we go? This would be a great time to practice initiative in a non-stressful way. So to roll yourself into initiative, right-click your mini and select the 2 swords behind a shield, and that will throw you onto the initiative tracker.
You have to make an encounter, I think.
Oh yeah. And we'd all have to be on the same map for it too. So, but I was just doing this to establish the order real quick. I don't think I have to make an encounter. I think as soon as you...
No, it says there's no active encounter currently.
Oh, okay. Normally I just set it up for everybody, but okay, now you should be able to do it. There you go. All right, so there'll be a little dice that appears, and you just click that die, and it'll roll your initiative for you. Apparently, Candy's Vault is also going to roll in.
Yeah, I had control of that for some reason.
No worries. That'll actually represent the island itself and how it's responding to
Candy's
going
metaphorical vault. I see.
Yes.
It didn't show my roll.
You're very deep.
Yeah, that's how we do.
Why didn't it show my roll?
Because you didn't roll yet.
I didn't?
You gotta go to the tracker, and there'll be a big ass D20 next to your person, and then you're gonna click it. So in order to get to the tracker, it's the little fist next to the chat thing.
Is there
if you want to be able to watch the tracker at the same time that you watch chat, right click the fist and it'll pop into its own little window. Then you can move it anywhere you want on the screen, and you could double click where it says combat tracker to turn into a little bar, and then back again. And
we're not swapping the popcorn?
Popcorn has not been very successful in a non-Giphy environment. We could certainly try, but I don't know. Yeah.
No.
I do have a question, because this is related to initiative, since we're doing initiative. Is there a way to do custom initiatives?
Yes, now there is a way to do custom initiatives. So on your character sheet, where it says initiative, there's a little box underneath that says modifier. Just put whatever fucking number you want, I guess. Right. I don't know.
I think it's a D4.
This is I don't know how to do a D4. I'll have to make you a magic item for that then. Or like an active effect for that.
Yeah, it's the timeless lock. There might be an item in my inventory for it already, maybe? I don't think so.
Yeah, but the items don't actually do anything.
Yeah, I got you. No, I understand.
Because they're still set up like Roll20 items. So they don't really modify anything fancy, so you'd still have to do it manually. Okay. But if you wanted to use intelligence for initiative instead of dexterity, this is where you could go and hack it. So if you had a +2 dexterity, but you had a +4 intelligence, you could go in here and give yourself another +2 modifier to initiative. And then now you got a 4 for it. So pretty cool. All right, so let's start things off. Claximus, what happens with the defeat of Candy? What is the first notable thing that happens?
The first notable. Okay. So
what's going on here? What is the most, like, if we're watching a montage of scenes and events that happen with the fall of Candy and his house, literally his house. What happens?
A hush falls over the island, like around the people who are just witnessing him fall.
Hype.
Right? So that happens, and then you can see the bumbling, bosom crew standing tall, like knowing that they did it and they overcome this. And slowly, I would say the people of the island in that Pacific area would have sent someone brave enough to interact with us.
Okay. Yeah. So from the survivors of the island that survived the attack by the natives who you set loose, the undead plants and the angry psychic rock dudes. A number of people follow the massive plume of smoke coming from the smoldering remains of the big house, and they follow it to you guys, I guess, as you are sort of extracting yourself from the debris. Your bags overburdened with treasure. All right. They all kind of stare, slack-jawed and confused about what has happened. They look battle-weary, frightened, and confused. They look to you guys, and one of them steps to the front and demands, "That's just what the hell's going on here?"
I turned to look at him. I was like, the bubbling bosom, the thorned bosom, that's what's going on here. Your great island has been visited by a free captain.
As you say, free captain, a murmur does go through the crowd. Free captain can do whatever they want without consequence, unless the Hurricane King comes after them. So they loosen their grip on pistol and cutlass, and they look unsure between them. This would be an excellent opportunity for anybody to jump in that wants to try and address the crowd here.
So I'll go ahead and step forward in front of everyone. Tip my hat and say, I think y'all might recognize me from when I used to work here. And I say the word with like bile in my mouth. My name is Django, and I have freed this place from the tyrannical rule of Calvin Candy, along with the help of my good friends here of the Thorned Bosom.
Yar.
All right, the people, they kind of murmur and whisper amongst themselves. They recognize you. Their faces show only hatred and confusion. This was their way of life. This was their leader. This was everything, and you've taken that from them. You've taken that. The crowd, mostly Valorians, finally musters the courage and says, "Well, there's angry plants and scary red rock people coming up out of the ground, killing everybody. What are we supposed to do about it?"
Throw down your weapons.
And then?
We'll surrender to them.
I don't know, die?
No, they will kill you.
They're not taking no prisoners.
I'm sure that they would just still kill them, Captain.
Oh, no.
Then you should tell every man and child and woman to come here instead.
What's the point of coming here? You
God,
gonna
we're-
wreck the big house.
We're the free captains. Well, Captain Bubble's the free captain.
Nope.
So what, you gonna keel haul us all into service?
No. We don't
It's
do
not
that.
our first thing to do.
We could send them to retake that island, the one infested with were-rats.
Oh, fuck that. No, let that one go. We're gonna let that one go. Look, I'm claiming this is...
stories, but sounds like we can stop for that.
No, fuck that. All right, we're claiming this is our territory. All right. You don't have to fucking like it. You don't have to live here. If you don't, you can get fucking lost.
Okay. They all seem a bit confused, and that is when your other allies start rolling in. Okay. Let me dig them out real quick. Let's see. Oh, yeah. This lady gonna definitely have some shit to say. I'm assuming we're just hanging out on the Thwarted Bosom map.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
Oh, jeez.
We can switch over, of course, to Candy map instead.
Yeah, if you want, we'll go to Candyland map. All right.
I think that'd be better.
That's where I'll be at. I'll be over on the Candyland map. Actually, I could make everybody go there just by doing that. All right,
We'll drag out our tokens.
Big tree lady arrives at the house. The people are afeared of her. They're very frightened.
Fucking lip sync.
I don't know, but I'm enormous. It's amazing.
Shrink yourself down.
All right, and then your boy representing the shards, he's there as well.
Oh god. Of all the people to fucking survive.
Zakiri laughs at your joke, Bubbles. Ha ha ha. To think that I would be bested by these fools. I appreciate your attempt at humor, Bubbles. Now that the battle is over, your emotions are quaint. Disgusting, but quaint, and no longer a liability.
Feel like this guy's still an asshole.
Well, you just don't turn off, like, who you are.
Very true.
It
Very
just
true.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, so they arrive, the people are very frightened. You I don't know, what will you do?
I'll speak up again and sort of hold my hands out towards the shard mines and the other tree people and say, like, please, Valorians, take a look at them. These were the people who had this island before you fuckers came around.
Yeah, they shuffle their feet uncomfortably. They continue to look nervously at the rock and plant creatures. They don't know why you're making such a big deal about this.
Captain, let's have an aside with just the officers real quick.
No, all right. Hey, tree lady and an asshole shard mine. Keep these people in line.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess it can't get any worse, right? Except the Arcanoloth shows up also.
Oh god damn.
Yeah.
You survived too.
Yeah.
I'll lock eyes.
Do you have the tree lady art?
Yeah, I can throw it up. There you go.
I'll just shrink them all down and.
Oh, we found her.
So I'll lock eyes with the Arcanoloth, and I'll say, tell me why I shouldn't put a bullet through your head right now.
Hey, deal's a deal, Django.
Django.
He barks out some laughter, and he says, well, for one, I don't think it would work. And for two, we're business partners, aren't we?
What kind of business? What business we talking about?
Well, I don't think a subordinate needs to know about these things. You should just look to your master for guidance. And he motions Bubbles.
Ooh.
All right, let's have that aside.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are having a hero huddle over there?
Yeah, we're having a hero huddle.
Yeah, it's like I'll just take a deep breath to calm myself and join the other officers.
So let's start off, right?
Cap.
Like this is the third time the lift turd fucking striker bits into a slime. Like
Really?
I don't know.
Is it? Did you really res him and he still got slime?
I can't control it.
Put that to the side, Captain. Put that to the side. We'll get to this problem at a time. This is the biggest problem. All right. I point to the shard mine. You got asshole shard mine, who obviously wants to retake the island with scary undead plant lady, right? Because they used to be friends and they forgive each other. They're definitely not gonna like the Arcana Law. The Arcana Law probably is not gonna like them, right? But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But then you got the Valorians, right? That's like the other group, right? Plus all the slaves.
Well, the slaves are free, and there's no fucking ifs, ands, and buts, right?
No, they're free.
Yeah.
I say we split the fucking island in thirds. You know what I mean? Like, we did our part. Like, we deserve a fucking... Right? We tell the two other factions, hey, like, we're free fucking pirates, so, like, people won't mess with you if you fly our flag, right? Our desire is we want to keep Portofino open. They're not going to be doing slave trades anymore, but, like, you know, they need a place to stay, you know. So, on top of that, like, you know, other than having a regular ass ballista from the Valorians, there's, like, you know, crazy tree people and Sardines. And the Arcana Loft, I think we already worked that shit out. Like, you doesn't care.
I have an idea, Captain. I have an idea, right? Slaves is no longer the trade here, right?
Yeah.
But we need people who are really good with business. And we got the shantytown people, right? They're good with business.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And we did ask them to join us, and we were gonna make their island a cool place. But you know what? That's a shantytown. Maybe we should just have them come here instead, and have them run the business here.
Where's Shantytown again?
I have no idea, Captain. Now we don't have a mind for these things.
Look at Bubbles going to the map all by himself.
I know. It's that shit that I would have been able to do if it rolled
maybe like a council, right? A council type thing might work here, right? Because the shard mines and the tree people, they're gonna look for the best things for them, but the best things for them might not be the best things for us money-wise.
It could be like
but their Kraloth, he'll do things best for us money-wise, but his stuff's pretty evil, so we bring in the goblins to even it out.
Yeah, I feel like the goblins are pretty evil.
Why don't you let me
Here's my
handle this?
concern, right? Please, I don't want to talk to our Canaloth right now, otherwise I'm afraid I'm going to do something I'm going to regret.
No, yeah.
How do we know he just ain't gonna just find a way to undermine everything and just run this place like Candy did before? How do we know he ain't gonna do that?
He's lawful evil. He's not an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, if you make a deal, you're gonna hold to that deal. It's a fucking contract. Plus, you're gonna get more out of it in the long term if he just plays us. You know what I mean?
All right. Well,
plus having a free captain in your pocket for a favor isn't a bad thing.
No, it's really not.
All right.
Here,
well,
let me speak with them.
if you say he's good for it, that's fine. But like I said, I ain't going anywhere near him again.
You gonna speak with the Canoff? Onward?
Let me speak with them.
Okay.
I'll handle this. Yeah.
Okay.
Not just the Arcana Loth, but
all of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got no problem.
If you excuse me, I'm gonna find Jimmy. I need to calm down.
Ooh, Jimmy. I forgot about Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That Jimmy.
Good old Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so large for some reason.
Wouldn't mind having a bite of that snack.
All right. So my initiative, I guess.
Yeah, sure. If you want to kind of bleed over into that. So, what's your play here? What is going down?
I want to bring the leaders of all the groups. So the Arcana Loth, Mother, I guess Zakiri for now. Whoever seems to be the most leaderish of the Valorians.
What about the slaves?
And the slaves. Whoever is in charge of, I guess.
I would say representing them, because not in charge of.
Whoever represents the slaves. So whoever they trust the most.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys observer rights to a journal called Candyland that kind of maps out where the island was at before your revolution, so you have a better idea of what they've got going on.
Okay. Where would we find that?
On the journals tab. I can also just share it with everybody real quick.
The journals tab. It's a little book that's open.
That's right.
Okay. I gotcha. Okay.
Now,
Alright.
Guard Captain Thornton did die during the attack on Port.
Was that racist guard?
Yeah. That was racist guard.
Good.
So basically, the only non-fiend leader that is still alive is Crushk Blakely, a Faveldan Valorbard wrestler. He was the farming boss. He has a soft feminine voice. He likes to wrestle. He is in debt, or at least he was in debt to Candy, and he had a crush on the guard captain who dies' younger sister.
Nice. I think we did him big favors.
Yeah. Sorry to put all his business out there, but that's what
we eliminated his debt.
In a way, yes. Yeah.
And we probably eliminated the obstacle probably preventing him from getting with guard captain's sister.
Well,
That's true.
That is true.
Did she survive? Or was she like in the big house? She got crushed by a giant whale.
No, she actually survived. She actually survived.
Okay. Yeah. So I want the Arcanoloth. I want Crusk Blakely.
Okay.
And then
This is Crusk Blakely. Digging him out of the archives here. There we go.
all right.
Very distinct.
Is there any slave Rahadumi guy that looks like he's more reliable than the others? Like he has more charisma or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's fucking Jimmy.
Well, we don't want Jimmy staying here, right?
What?
So we need someone else.
I think
That could solve the whole Shivaka, you know.
No, Jimmy, not staying here. We went through all this shit so I could bring him on the ship with us.
No, we wait all through all this shit
I
so
was
you
just
can save his life.
Make him safe, yeah, free him.
No decisions.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
All right. Well, when my initiative comes around, I'll talk with Jimmy about that. All right. I'll let him.
All right. Sounds good. All right. In the meantime, there is this guy, James. He's like Discount Jimmy.
All right,
Discount
James.
Jimmy.
Perfect.
He's great.
I don't know. I think this guy-
All right.
All right.
So you assemble a meeting between the Arcanoloth, James representing the former slaves, Krusk representing the former slavers, Asshole representing the Shardbides, and Big Mama representing the undead plants.
Yes.
Okay. And Giant
All
Lift.
right. No. Giant Lift can stand behind me to be intimidating.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I have assembled. Oh no. That's right behind where I have everyone placed. All right. Thank you. Okay. So I've assembled you all here because I understand that you probably have a lot of questions, and you're wondering what's going to happen to Candyland now. Well, I have a very easy business proposition for all of you that I think you will be happy with.
Okay. They all look at each other menacingly.
Mr. Arcanoloth, I'm sorry I don't know your name. You are a man of business, are you not?
He nods.
Then you will understand the value that Candyland has besides the slave trade.
Okay.
I'm
He
talking-
kind of furrows his brow a little bit.
I'm talking about the sugar fields. The sugar fields that, well, have been damaged in the attack, but they are sugar fields and they are unique to this land, and they have been quite a large export for you all, have they not?
Nazoth, the Arcanoloth, kind of looks over at Krusk, and Krusk kind of nods.
And in addition to that, this is also a tourist resort for many. Now, the shard mines here and the ancient spirits of crap, what was their name?
The wildlings?
The wildlings, yeah.
Okay.
And the wildlings, clearly, they want to reclaim their home. And I don't think that that is something that needs to interfere with your business. Sugar requires land, and the people of the shard mines and the wildlings are in tune with the land. Don't you think it would be beneficial for everyone if you work together to turn this into the Shackles' greatest sugar plantation?
And weed.
Last resort.
And I whisper to the Arcanoloth, our druid here has something very interesting that you might want to take a look at later.
I'm glad we're not
I'm
giving
talking
up
about the
on our
weed.
drug.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm talking about the weed. Yeah,
We'll get 'em.
Okay. They're going to think real hard about what you have proposed here. It looks like... hold on a sec. I forgot one thing that happens. Each map has its own initiative tracker. Because you could have multiple battles across multiple maps happening simultaneously. It's pretty crazy. All right, so let me go grab our initiative tracker, and I'll just post it in the chat. There we go. All right. So, seeing that this is going on, Kishara, do you want to jump in on this, or do you have something else that is happening here at the, I guess, culmination of all of your efforts?
I mean, she doesn't really have a horse in this race.
Okay.
She doesn't really care too much. We can say, however, that I grabbed from Candy's vault the golden quill or whatever it was, and for the life of me, even though I'm only attuned to two things, for some reason I can't attune to another object. And so we'll say that's what she's doing this whole time.
Are you trying to figure out how to attune to something?
No, so there's an in-character reason why Kishara can't attune to another item.
Oh, right.
Know that. So
Gotcha.
That's what she's spending this time doing. She's spending this time attempting to attune to something that she can't.
Nice. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. The people of the islands, before Lift, Django, and Bubbles can get in. I'm gonna run it round robin. The plants demand that anyone but the Wilden and the Shardmine leave. This was never their place, and they should never have been here. They killed all of the trees to make these disgusting fields, and the crops they grow are just another type of slave. Shardmine, represented by your best friend of the whole world, says basically they did what they needed to do, but they feel that the Valorians and their ilk will simply do whatever they can to become or to get back in charge. They're willing to essentially be the wardens of the people that remain on the island, but they will never consider themselves to be the equals of the people that are left on the island. Krusk, representing what's left of the slavers and farmers, says that they worked their asses off to build what they had here, and despite the damages from the explosions and the fire and the fighting, they could still rebuild and they could still make a go of it. If you listen to the plants and kick them off the island, where are they supposed to go? The slaves, for their part, don't feel very comfortable living in the same island as the people that kept them as slaves. There were some real bad feels there. They want the slavers put to death for their crimes, and they'll inherit what the slavers had them build and make their own future with it, but they do not want to share with the slavers. The Arcanoloth is willing to continue helping and guiding whoever is put in charge of the island. In exchange, it would simply like to keep its lovely beachside resort.
All right, then. I hear all of your concerns, and I have another idea, then. It is true that the Shard Mines and the Wildlings were the first to come to this island. If you would like to keep this as a resort, perhaps we should scrap the idea of the sugar plantation and the other plants and turn this into a tropical resort, one that the Wildlings will be happy with. As for the Valorians, and if for James and your people, if you would take this offer, we have another island that you can go to if you would like. An island that has already started cultivating the special plant that Lift has been growing.
There's like 9,000 people on this island.
It may take some time. It may take some time. But I guarantee it's a good island.
All right. On the heels of that, Lift, do you have anything to throw in on these negotiations, or is there something else that you were focused on here with the collapse of Candy's empire?
Nah, I was just backing up on Laura because I'm on the same page with her, and I might take Krusk aside and show him how well my plant grows in any atmosphere. I also think the Arcanoloth would be very interested in this based on appearances. I mean, you know.
Sure. Yeah. He vapes. He vapes for sure.
Yeah. That's fine. We can make some oils for him.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's about it.
All right. Django. They're having all sorts of like political discussions and debates over there and whatnot. What are you getting up to?
Well, I would have wanted to be part of that, but I know being anywhere near that Arcanoloth, I wouldn't be able to control myself. So instead, to keep myself calm, I'm going to try to find Jimmy, because I have a couple things I want to sort out with him.
Okay, when you find Jimmy, you see that he is talking to a short woman of Crocan heritage.
Uh-oh. I sort of, as I see them doing, I sort of slow my pace as I'm walking and try to key into their conversation.
Okay. You hear some sinister laughter come from Shivaka, and some deep rumbly laughter come from Jimmy. Apparently, they have shared a fine joke. Are you being stealthy in your approach, or?
I would like to try.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
I could just mouse over anybody and know exactly what their stats and shit are. It's amazing. Oh, dang.
I didn't mean
Okay.
to. Yeah, that was Claxmas to Bubbles. I don't know. I didn't mean for it to be Shivika. Sorry.
Oh, here, I'll delete it. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So did Shivika roll stealth or did Django roll stealth?
I'm supposed to. Let me try that again.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you rolled, you rolled. But either way, they kind of turn and see you, and they both smile.
Oh, you two. I see y'all are getting along like a house. I'm about to say on fire, but said like a house that got a whale dropped on top of it.
Okay. They both kind of chuckle a little bit. And Jimmy says, "Yeah, I was just talking to your frog girlfriend here. She apparently was very busy while we were down in the well." Oh, also, whichever mini you are holding, that is the mini that is who you will talk as in chat, which is just very confusing.
I just said the same fucking thing.
Yep. Shivika looks at you, Django, and her eyes sparkle as she looks over at you. She is battle worn and weary, but she looks like she's gonna be okay. She doesn't move to embrace you, and does seem to be nursing many lingering injuries. Jimmy says, yes, apparently she was taking out key targets the whole time we was down in the well and mucking about in the ocean and the caves and all of that. So she knew who I was, though.
Yeah, I had told her a little bit about you before we got here. Told her about how you were the first one I ever fell in love with.
I hope I'm not interrupting nothing. You two haven't seen each other in a long time, so maybe I'll just go take a walk while they sort things out, and then you two can sort things out.
Sure, but don't go too far, though. I got some other stuff I want to discuss with you too, Jimmy.
So as Jimmy heads off, a crowd of your NPCs goes to follow him. Shivika turns to you and says, well, it's been a while since things went south at the big house.
Yeah, it has been a while. How you been holding up?
When I saw things were going the way they were going, and she kind of looks like she's struggling to find the best way to tell you this. I defaulted to just looking out for myself.
I'm
sorry.
See here. No, it's all right. It's all right. No one's perfect, darling. And it's seeing the way you look. I was thinking you were, you thought I might have been dead, and you were going on some roaring rampage of revenge or something like that.
I mean, I killed 30 people.
They were all Valorian slavers and whatnot, right?
Sure.
Well, I ain't got no problem with that.
So, now that you have your Jimmy back, I guess this is what you've been wanting to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I only saw you two just now, but you two seem to be getting along all right.
He's quite a catch. I mean, he's twice the man you are, and twice the tabaxi to boot. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot going on there.
Now, when you say twice the man, what What are we talking about exactly?
Oh, I meant like physically.
Oh, so you mean he's got,
Well, I don't know. I just, he's bigger than you. I mean, look, the miniatures even show his miniature's bigger than yours. It fits over your seam.
Well, I think you know.
I can still see his mini when your mini's on top.
Well,
Django,
yes.
I heard of all the stuff that you did to get him back, and I understand that he means a lot to you. So
He does, but
you mean a lot to me. And Sandara was explaining to me on the way here the way that pirates handle that sort of thing. And if I'm going to be a pirate, then I think I need to give this a shot. So you, me, and Jimmy, assuming Jimmy's okay with it, we could just all get married. And Besmara could oversee it, and then it'll just be like the three of us. And whatever you have, I have, and whatever I have, Jimmy has, like a chain, is how Sandara described it.
Straight lock. That's what it's called.
As she's talking and describing this, I start sniffling a little bit. My eyes start watering, and then I reach down and pick her up in a tight hug and say, "Oh, Mishivka, I don't know what to say."
Well, I mean, we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. If my jealousy is too great, someone will probably end up dead, and then the captain will kill all of us for fighting each other. And she kind of like winces a little bit, and she's like, I maybe went a little hard on the killing parts. And you can kind of see she's like still favoring her ribs and got a little bit of a limp.
And I'll just be like, "Oh, sorry, darling, not let her go."
She just sort of like climbs up onto your back, and then like frog do, you know? She just kind of like sticks to your back and just puts her head against the back of your head. You can feel the poison trying to kill you.
Remember, darling, I'm immune to your fluids now. Remember?
You just hear sort of a snore, and then you feel fluid, which is drool, kind of pooling on your back.
Just like shudder a little bit.
All right, from across the way, Sandara catches your eye and gives you the double finger guns.
I'll just smile at her and give her a thumbs up.
Okay. Baubles, while all this is going on, are you contributing to negotiations, or did you have something else you were working on?
No, I was going to help out with negotiations.
All right. Back around, Claximus, are you assisting with negotiations, or have you gotten bored and wandered off to do something else?
My assistance is basically looking tough behind the captain and being like, reminding them, this is the Shackles, right? Remember who runs the Shackles, and remember who makes people free captains.
Yeah, I was going to tell them, like, look, like, we're a free captain pirate crew, right? It doesn't matter who has the full run of the island. Because if we don't endorse you, it's just going to be another fucking pirate crew that comes through and takes over. All right? We're not looking for a, like, look, everyone here, and whether, the native actually like it or not, this is people's homes. They've lived here for several years now. All right? I just want a deal that's equitable, And if we can come to that, then I'll place my flag here, and this place will be under our protection. People won't touch it, and if they do, they're probably dead.
All right, as you say that, and Claxmus falls up on it, that brings it back around to Laura. Laura, you feel like you've got these people in a pretty good spot now. They seem to really respond to the hard facts that Bubbles just dropped down. That this is a nation of pirates. If they aren't happy with you guys, they'll just get different pirates pretty soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to end off with saying, all right, we have thrown our ideas at you. You have choices to make. Make them wisely.
You all, each of you bring something to the table. Don't feel like one group has more than the others. You know what I mean?
And Captain, perhaps now's a good chance for you to address the slaves, the ex-slaves, and tell them that they are actually free, because maybe they don't understand that yet.
Yeah, that's true. So like, yeah, I think it kind of goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The people who are slaves under Candy, they're no longer slaves. Right? They're free.
You may do what you wish, whether you want to work here or find a ship and go someplace else.
Yeah, we're not like, if you guys don't want to deal with this shit, you can fucking leave. I don't really care. We're not gonna force you to stay here.
Alright, so the oh my god. Did I just pick up like the whole map?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's wild. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys see everything on the map, or is it still kind of weird?
Well, I'm using the story mode thing, so
Okay.
I'm using.
We can see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Nazoth looks to all of them and basically says, so to sum this up, I can keep my resort as long as the draw of the island is a natural nature preserve that these plant folk get to restore to its original pristine and natural state, while these rock fellows go back down underground and do whatever it is rock fellows do.
Well, they wanted to be the wardens.
I really don't understand what's with the Rockfellows, because I feel like their lives weren't affected at all by Candy School.
They're just asses.
Wow.
Well, that one guy is an asshole.
Wow. He crosses his arm blades in front of him. He crosses in disgust that you are not keeping up, Bubbles.
Oh man, that feels like you got some sort of emotion there, bud.
Okay. His red crystals glow ominously, and he says, in the past, we abandoned our allies, and we will not do so again. Our investment is their investment. If they wish to see the island restored, we will do everything we can to make sure that happens, including the destruction of these soft-skinned fools.
Mm-hmm, sure.
So then
right.
Krusk says, I understand that there's a job opening at your island there, Lift.
You don't want to go that far there.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful place. I mean, if you like little furry creatures that are unique looking, you would love it.
We will take the rest of our ships and harvest what's left of the sugar and crops, and we will leave for this island.
Yes, it is
Wait.
Shibuya Island.
Wait.
Let me show it to you on our map.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
When
Like,
we arrive, we like
it's
to go, Booyah!
It's Shibuya Island's a million miles away, and it's a fucking shithole. Why don't we just keep everybody here and let that shit die?
Captain. These are the Valorians.
No, that's a
Get rid
Vale.
of.
That's a Vale.
That is the favels.
Well, they're the slavers. They're the slavers,
he
Captain.
was part of the organization.
Yeah.
He's repping the Valorians.
Look. If they can, this can only work well. If they can get rid of the were-rats, then we don't have to deal with the were-rats.
That's not how
if they die to the were-rats, then
There's
well, whatever,
9,000 of them. Do you know how many were-rats that is? There's 9,000 of them. Another aside. Another aside. It's dumb to send them. You know why it's dumb to send them away? Who's gonna be the fodder for the fucking ancient fucking whole well thing? Who are they gonna feed them to?
You're so edgy all of a sudden. What happened?
No.
They fed the thing animals. That's what they do.
It's not gonna be happy with animals now. Now that it's gotten a taste of human, Valorian, and real stuff, it's gonna want that now. I can feel it.
Look, just hear me out. Like, that island's a fucking, like, it's a death trap. We're just sending 9,000 people to become 9,000 were-rats that are eventually going to come back and bite us in the ass. Secondly, we aren't fucking looking to, like, move people out. We're looking to build a goddamn fleet. Alright? So, like, the idea, our best idea, would be to keep these fuckers here, have them build a fleet with us, or like, gather a crew, have them take one of the ships, and then fucking go out under our flag. You know, send them to their deaths. like 900 miles away.
Who's gonna run the port?
Captain, I had a question. If you want to build a fleet, but you're allied with tree people, don't you think that's going to be problematic?
That'll be alright.
We have a ship that's made out of a tree, and he's happy.
Why don't we just betray the tree people? Now that we've used them to do what we need, we could just finish them off and then take the island.
Look! I'm gonna look at the mother and be like, "Look, I brought you into this world, right? Like, I feel like you owe me at least a little bit of bargaining here. All right? Not all these fucking people are terrible."
She stares down at you. She stares down at you. Her eyes burning through you.
Fucking whatever. Look, I'm gonna turn to Laura. Look, these are fucking like ex-slavers. They don't need to go to another place to fucking like pillage. What they need is rehabilitation. You know what I mean? Like, I think that we can make this work with everyone on this fucking island. I came from a place that had a variety of different races all working together. Right? I came from a place that the Valorians teamed up with mouse people. They teamed up with Dunduran. They teamed up with frost giants. Right? If they can do it in the goddamn inland sea, we can do it out here in the goddamn shackles.
Well, Captain, that was my first idea. All you have to do is convince her. I point to Mother.
I stand my ground and I stare at her and say, "This is going to be an even draw."
So, Crust, this island's beautiful. There's many rats, though. And they're great fertilizer. Just don't let them bite you.
Regular-sized rats or dire rats?
They're were-rats. They're way worse.
Were-rats?
Yeah.
Mr. Lift, are you trying to bamboozle us?
No, I'm telling you right now. I mean, have you ever seen a better fertilizer than 6-month-old rotted were-rat? Exactly,
Sounds
you
like
have
a very
it.
dangerous place.
Were-rats aren't that bad.
I mean, it's you look like a very strong man. I can hear authority in your voice. You should.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I don't know why you'd be scared of these little rats.
It's not I who am afraid. It is I who am afraid for the people.
I mean, we
Were
liberated
rats
this island.
invincible?
Invincible? No.
Like you need silver bullets or something.
Yeah, they're immune to fucking regular damage.
So, Mr. Rock Guy is a jerk. You guys have silver in your caves.
He turns and he looks at you, sort of. It's hard to tell. And he says, the slavers depleted much of our precious metals.
God, he's
with their
useless.
greed.
He's useless. I'm walking away from him. Disney character with
Keep
a happy
walking.
smile.
Keep walking.
Do you know how to gather the resources we need to slay these vicious were-rats?
Hey, who are you asking?
All right, this is terrible. I'm just backing up.
Look, I'm staring down above you.
You, Vapor Fox.
Yeah.
There's plenty of this medicinal plant on the island.
So just tell your friends to stop mentioning the bad parts and just sell them all the good parts.
We're not fucking showing up on anything about this shit.
Kind of how I feel.
That was my plan.
What we have here is many factions that just can't get along. Have you considered, I don't know, killing one of them? Or two?
No.
That would clean things up nicely.
Laura, isn't this what we're trying to do? Send some of them off? Maybe they'll do something good, maybe they won't. Hey, who knows?
Well, yeah, that's why I was trying to divide them, but the captain wants them all here.
Yeah, man, ask Mother what it's gonna take for them to keep the softies here.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her. Like
Here,
what?
ask
What?
Yeah, ask her if she wants lift. Maybe he can convince her.
Okay, yeah, Mother accepts. She says, as long as the champion lift stays to protect us,
No.
we will agree to cohabitate with the fleshlings.
No, lifts. I meant like
Lift's
one
a
night.
powerful druid, no better to rule over this island.
I can't stay.
He's the hero of legend. If he doesn't do his adventure, the whole entire Shackles is gonna go down the drain.
I've got many elf maidens to impregnate to repopulate my race.
The best solution, Father, she says to you, Bubbles, is that we kill the fleshlings.
No.
Sow the earth with their blood and bones, and use it as fertilizer to heal the land.
I mean some of this is
I touched the ground and I used I touched the ground. I used plant growth. And then I look at her.
Happens, like we can do that. I don't think anything bad has happened to us, and it would prevent anything from coming up from these people again.
No, we're not killing off the what? Okay, what the fuck makes us any different than them then?
Captain,
You know
from
what I
my ancient homeland, we had this. Captain, my ancient homeland, we had this selection process called Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo.
No,
This
You're
may
not-
work well here.
Father, listen to the greenest parts of your heart. You know what I speak is the wisest path. We will make this island a paradise, and when your long journey is over, it will wait for you.
We'll make this island great again.
no. I'm gonna look at Mother and be like, look, the deal is y'all coexist. All right, there's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no fucking moving. If they fucking if the Valorians don't hold up their deal, the flag still counts for them as well.
Question, will you allow us to keep our ships so that we have the option of leaving?
You can keep some of them. I would like to take one and then assemble a secondary crew here.
Oh, well, I mean, you're the victor, so I guess you get to make that kind of decision. It's just if we had access to ships, then we'd be more inclined to give these tree people back their homes and get out of here.
Okay, well, it sounds like they want to leave. It sounds like they want to leave.
Well, got a great place for them.
Because you
to
know
go.
why they want to leave? Because they want to keep being slavers. That's why they want to leave. Right?
They won't make eye contact when you say that.
And I look at Mother and I was like, and you're missing a great opportunity because now you have things. Now you're gonna lose out on things to feed that fucking well.
Oh, her eyes go wide.
But it's too late now because I put it out on the table. I put it out on the table.
And plus, if they're planning on being slavers, we might as well just like kill them all now.
You're suggesting we keep these people here so that they can be used as food.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is that not worse than slavery?
Listen. If they
They
really
die. No, they're released. They're released. They die.
Is forcibly
You know they do
enlisting
not
rats into service.
You don't have to tell them that.
Captain, I've been listening into everything, and I have to agree with Citrine on this, not just because we're having sex on the regular, but also because she's right. This is an excellent opportunity. Remove all the slavers from the equation. Become heroes in the eyes of the slaves that you freed. Shanghai all the slaves, by choice, he does air quotes, into your new fleet of ships that no longer have owners because they've been handed over to the tree people. The tree people then work very hard, turning those people into fertilizer and making the island a lush forest, which we then return to and chop down and turn into more ships.
Yeah, I like that.
He deserves a
I agree
promotion.
too, and it's not just because I made out with Citrine that one time. It's actually.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Viturk says, sputtering.
I don't think you were in the picture yet. It's okay.
Captain, I like this idea, but we should be sure that the children do not inherit the sins of the father.
Yeah, but if we kill their parents, don't you think they're gonna be pissed off?
And then telepathically, you hear, yes, I think your friends are talking a lot of sense to you right now. We have much bigger plans and much bigger foes to deal with. You can't have this many loose ends running around.
He's right.
The profits, Captain. Think of the
I can
profits.
stay here and run a very profitable business. Come and see the endangered creatures of the fourth age of magic. Rock dudes and plant ladies.
Is that what they're called? They're rock dudes?
I'll even offer the freed slaves jobs at my facility, which will pay, and they won't have to wear collars or chains. We'll even give them food. Of course.
Let's kill the slavers. I like this idea a lot.
I like this. All right. Hey, we need all the slavers. Feeling
a little uncomfortable now.
That's all right.
A lot of huddling.
That's
I look
fine,
at him and I
it's
was like,
fine.
well, this is your chance maybe to sign this contract where you join the crew, and then you don't become a slaver. This is your one chance.
Understand? Are you saying me or me and the other like 5,000 people?
I'm saying you. I'm saying you. This is your chance to save your own skin.
We have all the options to move on. And if we do decide to do this thing, I don't think we should just do it as a surprise. Like they should be able to at least,
we should have a vote whether or not they want the island to stay slaves, like a slave island. Whoever votes no, they can stay alive. And if they vote yes, they take care of them.
If I join your crew, can my true love Sammy join as well?
Who's Sammy?
She's God Captain Thornton's daughter. I've always been too afraid to make a move. But now with him being dead and me being a badass pirate, I think this is my chance.
I'm gonna turn it to Thornton, race the guard with masturbate face and be like, I ain't dead. What are you talking about?
He grabs his heart and he says, "Sir, you're giving me a frighten."
This is good, Captain, because if we sign him on as a captain and get his love, he's not going to say anything to the other slaves when it's voting time.
That's true. How many ships are in the harbor?
There are ships that survived the various attacks. In total, you've come across in the harbor. There are 5 ships that are still seaworthy, and over at the fort, 2.
Okay, so one of those goes to Phipps, right? I also think like we need to put like some of our primary crew in charge of those ships.
Well, he's gonna need a good supporting cast for sure.
That's you all. So I'm saying like Rosie Cuswell is like captain of a ship, like Phipps Chubb is captain of a ship.
Oh wow.
Maybe we put fucking Jin Joe in front of it, fucking charge. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I think your eye is a bit too big. Maybe one additional ship first.
Well, I mean, we have 4 merchant ships. Merchant ships would be pretty good. They're big, right?
You don't want a big target. You want the sloops.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I like the idea of like vote for slaves, those slaves, kill people who voted yes for slaves. But yeah, sure, your lady can join, but you gotta work for us. You know.
And don't mention this to the other slavers.
Yeah, don't mention to the other slavers.
Do something bad to him?
No.
Okay. And he goes through the crowd, and he as he passes people, he says, "I've spoken with the victors, and they say that there's nothing to worry about. Has anybody seen Sammy?" And he disappears through the crowd.
I say we take all, like if we have access to 7 ships, I say we fucking expand to 7 ships.
You're expanding way too fast. Baby steps.
We're not.
Baby
We're
steps.
fucking free captains.
We have 3.
boats.
We have 3 sloops, right? Like, why don't we make 2 additional crews, right? We need to keep a crew here for defense and to help. When if things go south on the island, they can come find us.
What about these fucking like crystal guys?
You mean that asshole? And I point to him. He's gonna be. You're gonna put all our faith in a guy we just met.
Look, man, we fought beside that guy, and yeah, he's an asshole, but he's like definitely tough.
I say we gotta leave some of them in here in a sloop.
We could leave the slime dirt here.
Captain, I've been listening in to the whole thing, and I have to say, Claximus might be right. By the way, Claximus, you look absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So handsome now. Anyways, think about what happened with Captain Mr. Plug. I mean, Beardless Dungar gave him his own ship, and then right away he tried to expand and get bigger and better, and it just kept getting worse and worse for him. You don't want to spread your butter too thin across all your toast.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna pick people I actually trust. Like I was gonna pick Phipps.
Oh, sure. You trust us, but do we trust the crew you're giving to us? Beardless Dungar gave us to Captain Mr. Plug, and where's Captain Mr. Plug now?
I probably come back.
He's on that island, hopefully, still dead.
You made these people a mite mad when you came and you ruined their lives and you took away their livelihood and you destroyed their homes, and now you're making threats to them. How do you think you're going to just turn them into pirates and then have 1 or 2 of us keep them all in line? I mean, you might have 7 ships for a week, and then you'll have 6 mutinies.
Baby steps, Captain. Baby steps. We'll get there.
I don't see us getting there at this rate.
We gotta inspire more people. Inspiration. We need to do more adventures. Get our name out. Like this is the big step. A whole fucking island. And not a rare rat island, a real island.
I hope we don't waste this island. Also.
What about this, Sleeky Captain? What about we're not in a hurry, right? Why don't we spend like a month training anyone that wants to be a pirate, and then at the end of the month, you fill up the ships with the people that do want to be pirates, with the people that would be best captain each ship, and then you give the other ships to the people that don't want to be slavers or were slaves and want to try and make a run of it, and you give them the ships that you don't need, and then they head out and they spread the good word that Captain Bubbles free slaves and lets you choose to be a pirate.
That's fair. I like that idea. Is everybody else all right with that idea?
Yeah, I like that idea. And not because I'm sleeping with you.
Yeah. All right, well, let's do that then. Let's take...
Captain, what about our plan with, the double cross and the forest?
I get it.
Well, you have to choose, Captain.
I picked Sandara's plan.
You always pick Sandara's plan. I have good ideas all the time. I'm a wizard, for Christ's sake.
You're a sorcerer. You're not even a fucking wizard.
I have ritual caster, sir.
The fuck does that even mean?
And I'm very smart.
No, I got spells too. I'm a wizard.
I see the game you're playing, young lady. And he points at Sandara. Maybe I'll sleep with everyone on the ship, and then when I have an idea, it will be chosen instead of yours.
I mean, I'm game. If you're game, game, Sandara? No, you game?
He kind of eyes you, and he's like, I will confess to some curiosity.
Oh, I take off the mask and it's like, you got curiosities?
No, it's neither the time nor the place. We need to finish up these negotiations.
I just flip over to Citrine and I'm like, you want to make out again? Or?
Citrine looks at you and she shakes her head. She says, there's a lot of money on the line here. Focus.
I don't know. It sounded like that's where this was going. I just didn't want to be left out, okay?
After diplomacy.
Citrine, was it the golden manacle? Like, I don't understand.
You're kidding, look at him.
All right, Bubbles. What is your final proposal, you and Analaura? Where's your final proposal to these gathered people whose lives are in your hands?
All right, what do you think, Analaura? You're down for the Sandara plan?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we tell them, look, we're going to be recruiting pirates. If you want to be a pirate, you can stick, we'll have you sign up. We'll give you basic training, right? And we're going to be taking, depending on how many people we get, we're going to be taking a certain number of the ships. At the end of the month, if you don't want to be a pirate and you don't want to work at the fucking resort, you can take the rest of the ships and get the hell out.
Mother looks over at you. But what about our fertilizer?
It's all right. I mean, if I could grow fucking plants all over the place, I'm sure you can.
What about feeding the island?
There's animals.
She casts her gaze over the others, and she says, what if they cut down a tree?
Look, sometimes you're allowed to cut down some trees, because you need to be able to build.
Oh man, her eyes go from gentle blue to an ominous orange.
Look around. We're not doing this shit. You see how many trees you cut down? We're not gonna do this. But let's say you're like, oh, there's a storm and my resort gets all fucked up. You can cut down a tree to fix the resort.
Well then,
but
every tree that is cut down, we will kill a fleshling.
No,
you'll plant 2 trees.
Yeah, you plant 2 trees for every tree you cut down.
You still demand that I kill your grandchildren.
That's fine.
What about underbrush? If you let the underbrush get too uncontrolled, and then now you got a fire hazard. What are you gonna do then?
True. You need control.
With a heavy heart, mother lets out a sigh, even though she doesn't need to breathe. She says, without you, we would have nothing. If this is the cruel decision that you have made, I will live by it. And she begins to slowly walk away towards the hunting grounds and Deadpecker Point.
That lady's, like, I'm pretty edgy, right?
Yeah.
But that right there, I don't know if I can get to that level. If I do, Captain, just go ahead and kill me and reincarnate me.
And reincarnate as a slime.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Speaking of reincarnation,
Yeah,
where's Maker Mitch?
Captain Bubbles, we will guard the tunnels of this island against intrusion.
Thank you.
All right, and then like the fucking drill car from like Ninja Turtles in the 80s, he just like starts spinning and he just goes down to the earth and fucking lava rises up and like blocks the way.
Is he a Diglett?
Man, that guy's such an asshole.
I hate him. I hate that guy.
I'm so glad he didn't say, "Can I join the crew?" So glad.
He'd have been fun.
Like all the rest of his people, no problem. But him, you know, they're a match made in heaven. His edge and her edge.
All right, so the Oasis will stay open. People could either work there, or would you allow people to rebuild Portofino? But Portofino is under the control of Free Captain Bubbles of the Thorned Bosom.
I mean, we're gonna need a port to come to town, Captain.
Yeah,
Once they saw you put that giant tree lady in her place, everybody got a lot more confident that they might live through this shit.
Captain.
You with us, Captain?
Maybe you had to step away.
I think Portofino opening is a great idea.
I think Portofino is a good idea because we're gonna need a port to come back to.
Yeah, and we need.
And
a port
someone
for
has to
people
maintain
visit.
it.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
All right.
And I mean, I don't want that that arena. Like, you can't just go to waste. Like, we still need it. I don't know if that's the arena, but it looks like it. It looks more like a trade market. But I feel like the arena could be there too.
It could be. I mean, it could be there.
Like, you just clear out the market and then there, boom, the arena.
Like probably most of the shit burnt down, anyways, right? So
A lot of it, yeah, got either blown up or burnt down.
yeah, it's the new arena.
The tree people will have to live under the oppressive rule of their father, Bubbles Jr.
I don't really think it's that oppressive if he's willing to like do your whole island plant growth. I mean, he's here for
Tree people to the Were-Rat Island.
I was just about to say, is there a way to shrink myself, or have it just been tortured the entire time?
Yeah. If you double right click and you go to the image tab on your token, where it says width and height, you can set that to like any number you want.
What is this scale? What's scale ratio?
Scale is the Jeremy Crawford meter. So you could be a medium, but then scale yourself up to then you could be a Jeremy Crawford medium.
Dope. I got it.
Mm-hmm. All right. I know you guys were worried, but Jasper Clements, Croaken Bard, also survived.
Yeah.
Hey.
yay! Yeah. Now let's roll that D1000. Bless his body bless his body, Sandar. Maybe he'll get for good luck. Maybe he'll get something good this time and not a slime.
Sure. She'll bless his body.
Hopefully, Bismarck will look over his soul.
Are you trying to do this reincarnation thing again? All right, reincarnation table, booting it up. Takes a while because it's got thousands of entries. All right, Lift, give me that D Hundy. Also, isn't this like 1,000 gold and oils or something? Has to be.
I mean,
Yeah,
did we
that's
just
fair.
get like 1,000 bajillion
Oh
gold?
yeah. I know. I'm just making sure that you guys are
It
keeping
is.
track.
It is.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So nothing crazy this time. So that's good.
On the right path.
Okay.
We'll
All
find
right.
out.
All right. Give me another D100. Okay. Okay.
I'm liking that.
You have brought back Striker Bitch as an orc.
All right.
Wait a minute, that's perfect.
I feel like that's even better.
Hell yeah.
Striker Mitch. Where are you, Striker Mitch?
Yeah, we gotta make him an
yeah,
orc
Mitch.
now. All right, hold on. So Langhorn Striker Bitch rises from the dead, but now he is an orc. It's actually kind of hard to tell if there's any real difference here, because it's one of them like lighter skinned orcs without a lot of.
He looks perfect.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of green atonin, you know, in his skin. Yeah.
So
All right,
nothing.
he's got tusks now though, so that's cool.
I can
That's
see him.
awesome. That's
All
all.
right, he looks
He's got,
around,
like,
and you see
brutal
tears kind of
crits, right?
stream. Yeah, he's got brutal crits now too. You see, well, I think that's actually a half orc, the superior version of an orc, but we won't make him a Volo's orc. We're not that cruel, so we'll make him like a wild mount orc. There we go. You see a tear stream down his face from his working tear ducts, and he says, "Boy, Captain, I was trapped in a nightmare. Deep down in deep death's locker I was. But I just kept thinking that I had to get back to you and the crew. There was this moment in the dream where I came back as a giant booger.
Oh God.
Yeah, I tried to ask for help. Nobody could understand me. When I realized what had happened, I woke up, but I was back in the depths. There were shadows everywhere, Captain.
Yeah, I feel like you should go to a church, Trips.
Were they reaching up to you, trying to claim you as one of their own?
No, I was rowing. I was rowing ships at the bottom of the sea.
Did you see anybody else?
Oh yeah.
Was
Saw a lot of people.
was Mr. Pluggers there?
Your dog?
No, not that. Wow.
No, the pluggers.
Not Mr. Pluggers.
I don't
Plug.
know. I don't rightly. Yeah. I don't actually know what that individual looks like.
Oh, he's a big shark man. So
Oh, there were some sharks down there for sure.
okay. Oh, did you see Chicane? Was Chicane there?
No.
Because he's
Not that
not
I
dead. Good.
It was a lot.
Good.
There was a lot of rowers. There were a lot of rowers.
Good. Who did you recognize? Did you recognize anybody?
Is Zeglu's body there?
My mom. I recognize my mom.
Oh, that's rough. Your mom was down there rowing, or was she like whipping you to row
No,
faster?
she was a couple seats down. Couldn't talk to her though, because we didn't have any tongues.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's terrible.
Sucks. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, Lift, I got a favor to ask of you. So,
We should kill him and try again. Okay.
no. I pull the gut. You fucking move it, let's do it.
Sorry, my bad.
Alright. I'm gonna take out Diodario. Feel like this has been a long time coming, bud. I'm gonna hand it to you, Lift. And I'm gonna say, can you cast reincarnation one more time?
I mean, he's kind of sentient. I don't know if I could try. I could try.
Okay.
I mean, should I crush his skull first?
No.
All right. I mean, sure.
Boss, I really appreciate what you're trying to do here, but it might be too late for me. I mean,
Yeah, I need a step on him. See?
Yeah.
God.
No, Diodario, we're not gonna know unless we try. You've been ahead for long enough. Unless you don't want to, which I understand.
Well, I mean, you understand that if I'm reincarnated, I'm my own person again, and I, might have my own business I need to attend to, and I just,
He's just afraid Laura won't like him. It's okay.
Whoa. You hear sputtering sounds coming from the skull?
You can't do that. You don't have lips.
I can make any sounds that I like.
Yeah. I'm gonna whisper to Diodario and be like, yeah, but imagine if you had a body that you did.
Oh, there we go. Cast it.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, he still has to be willing in the end.
Give me a D100 and mark off another 1,000.
Does that count though? Diodario has probably been dead longer than 10 days. Florida.
Yes, he's been dead for longer than 10 days.
But he's not really dead. Okay.
Nothing happens, and the ghost of Jeremy Crawford floats by and returns your 1,000 gold and your spell slot to you.
Do I get anything else, sir? I didn't want to do this.
He says, magic system can be complicated. We're not here to punish you for trying new things. I respect the fact that you were trying something exciting there for your friend. Here's your spell slot back.
Are you sure you're the same fucking DM?
And then he drifts away.
I've been
Speaking
playing
of-
5 years.
Sounds a lot nicer than I'm used to.
Well,
Yeah.
Speaking of giving gifts, here you go, Sandara. Here's a human perfection crown.
Wait. What does that mean?
Well, here, let me post it up for you.
What's a human?
A Valorian. Here's a Valorian. Hey, the description says human. Okay.
Oh, that's fine. That's what the rest of the universe qualifies them as.
Valorian.
Oh.
A Valorian perfection, whatever.
So if I put this on,
And attune to it. Where'd you go?
I turn back
Okay.
into myself.
I don't. We never know. You gotta put it on and attune to it to see what happens. You gotta wear it all the time, though. Like all the time. If you want it to like keep working. But if you don't want it to keep working, just take it off.
Okay, let's see. The Circlet of Human Perfection transforms its attuned wearer into an attractive human of average height and weight. The circlet chooses the physical characteristics of the form, such as age, gender, skin color, hair color, and voice. Except for size, the wearer's statistics and racial traits don't change, nor do items worn or carried by the wearer. Removing the circlet ends the effect. Okay. She seems a bit nervous. What if it makes me a boy?
I mean, if you don't want to be a boy, then you just take it off.
Oh.
Or you do that thing that you get to see what it's like to have a dick.
Oh.
I mean, is being female a racial trait for you?
I don't think so.
Is it part of your statistics?
No. We
Wait,
could get
wait.
sued. We could get sued for that.
Okay. I mean,
All right.
it chooses the physical characteristics, not you. So, I mean, you just take it off if you don't feel like being it anymore.
Okay. Claximus. Roll a d20. Odd is a boy. Even it's a girl. No. We'll keep it spicy. 19 or 20. It's whatevs, baby.
Wait, why don't we set up some balloons and pop them? Depending on the color that comes
You guys
out.
have a gender reveal party for. Okay, so it's gonna be a lady. All right.
Get the fireworks. We'll get it near those dead trees.
Did somebody say fire? Okay.
Go,
Oh my
let's go.
god.
Story of how it burned down an entire island.
Okay, roll 3d10 for me.
I just hear that. Oh god. I just want to start a fire again.
Oh, this is so easy. I just press these buttons.
Okay. It's a little spicy. She is oh, it's not too bad. She's 28 years old. Okay. Not too bad. So far 28-year-old female human. Okay. Right. Let's see.
Celebration time.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and give me a. All right. Give me a D20. Oh shit! She has red hair.
Nice.
Yay!
Nice. That's dope.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Let's see. Random.
Becomes her old self again.
That was
Or
it.
her older
Everyone's
sister.
clapping. Perfect. Here goes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a D10. Okay, and she's pretty pale. All right, and then she's blown up.
No!
It's
We
like a
almost finished. We're
No, I
almost
threw
finished.
it into the field. I thought we were celebrating.
Tweeted my deck save.
Oh, all we have to do now is the voice. Oh no. Okay. All right. Roll a d20, and the higher the number, the closer to sounding like herself she is. But the lower the number, the more different the voice will be.
Oh no, that's not that bad. Is it that 20?
Holy shit!
Holy fuck. Are you kidding me?
You fucking made Sandara quit again. Good work.
Okay, she attunes to it, and she turns back into a 5'10" fucking ginger bombshell Valorian.
Still got that art, right?
That's hilarious.
I win.
We need
Now
to-
I have to make
We
new
need to give
character
her a
art.
ship. We need to give her a ship.
No, wait, no.
Man.
I love her. I still love her sister more.
True.
Oh, nice.
I thought like her character art would just be her sister. Like she just looks exactly like her sister.
No.
That would be funny.
That's awesome.
All right, I guess that happened. So you have successfully brought her back to herself.
Everybody's a winner.
Round of
Bitch is
applause.
a winner. Oh,
Round of applause.
Sandara's a winner.
All
We're
right.
gonna get a new island.
With all of this taking place, the only losers are the plant people, who again live in the oppressive shadow of their cruel creator.
I mean, they were
have
dead.
they have been told that whatever he or his people like, one of their kind will be murdered, and they will be required to plant 2 more to replace the murdered one.
I mean, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound as good as it did in my head.
I mean, I really don't see. I don't know. Like they could have just been dead.
Yeah, no. That was their final thing, is they realized that they didn't want to raise a hand against their creator. Yet. Okay. So, all that sounds pretty good. Anything else happened during no longer a week, but a whole month of time off at this island? We're gonna stay in initiative, so we'll go to Kishara. Kishara, anything crazy going on this island during the month that you're there, besides quote unquote making out with Citrine? That has been noted, and you were successfully making out with her.
No, I didn't expect a whole fucking month of downtime today.
Well, it's wibbly wobbly, so if you need time, to come up with stuff, that is fine too. You can always pass and work on it in Discord.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know if you wanted to contribute directly to the training, hazing, and vetting of new soldiers. I mean, sailors.
So I guess with my various illusion cantrips and things like that, I can help make the training seem a little more realistic.
Okay.
And then, so like, I can use minor illusion to make like bullets look like they're coming at them or something like that, and prestidigitation to make like all the noises. Thaumaturgy to help sort of project my voice over them to explain what they should be doing, things like that. Basically just using any of my non-spell slot spells to increase the efficiency of the training.
Fair enough. All right, lifts.
So I randomly cast message to people.
Oh, okay.
Try to convince them that I'm like just a god talking to them.
Okay.
As they're training and on like the brink of exhaustion, so they're not sure whether they actually heard it or whether they were imagining it. Yeah.
Okay, fair. All right. Lifts. Is there anything that stands out to you that you would like to work on in the month of downtime that has been generated? Is there any way that you're directly influencing the training, hazing, and vetting of future sailors? Is there any lift business that you needed to take care of?
Yep, business. Yep. There's two things. So,
Okay.
not the training, but lift always being financially inclined. I would like to talk to each of the representatives, and I'd hope my fellow crew is okay with this, but I'd like to give seeds to each of the representatives on the island and kind of make a competition out of this and say, look, this is a great plant for the island. This will be very good for the economy and for the tourists. And we're going to have a little healthy contest here.
Oh wow! You even give it to Mother. So you're gonna. Yep. This is how you get weed blights.
Yeah.
You want weed blights? This is how you get weed blights.
Okay. I'm actually excited about that.
All right,
but
fair enough.
The deal is they can all grow a little crop of these, and it'll help out the islands, the regrowth for the plants. I mean, everybody's going to love this. Whoever has the best quote unquote selling plant, I know it's going to take a while for the tourism, but they get to keep 100% of the profits for their faction. The other members partaking in this contest have to put those sales into our pockets. So it's an incentive to make the best, how to put this, hybrid of this plant.
Okay.
You see where I'm going here?
Mm-hmm. Do you even give it to the shard mines too?
Oh yeah. The underground. That's the underground strand. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I think it's a healthy competition. It's good for everybody. So we'll do that, and then number 2, I'd like to bring Annalora along with this to Mother with me, and I'd like to show her the treant parts I gathered.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I know it's kind of risky, but we're just gonna kind of put it like, hey, the shit went down. Got these magical parts. With Annalora and Mother looking at it, I'd like to see if there's any option to turn these into maybe some armor, druidic armor.
Okay. Yeah. That is what tree and bark would be used for. I guess the question is, what kind of armor are you hoping to make? Like, what are you proficient in? Medium? Light?
Light and medium.
Okay.
So the bigger the better. As long
Probably
as
a breastplate would be the best one for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if there's a game plan for that, I've got a number of pieces in my inventory.
All right, sweet.
Yeah. So that's something I'd like to work on.
Okay. All right. Django.
All right.
What are you getting up to with a month of downtime with the or what are you doing to help train, haze, and vet new sailors, or just in general, what sort of stuff are you getting up to?
All right, got a few things I was thinking over. So first thing I want to do is I want to find Jimmy, which I imagine wouldn't be too hard because I could just find like the former slaves who are just like crowding around him and asking all about him.
Yeah, Jimmy is definitely working with the slaves to kind of help them get on their feet, and those that are interested in becoming pirates. He's also learning to be a pirate because he doesn't really know how to be a pirate. So when you find him, he is the middle of training. They're on some kind of obstacle course.
I'll just sort of interrupt and wrap an arm around Jimmy and call out to them, and I'm like, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna borrow your sticks to ass instructor for a little bit. I need to talk to him about something.
Okay. Yeah. So Jimmy's like, what do you need, Django?
So we go off somewhere private, and I talk to Jimmy, and I say, look, I wanted to apologize.
What are you apologizing for? You risked your life. You came all the way down into the well. You came all the way back to this hellish island. You risked it all.
I'll put a finger to his lips and say, Jimmy, please, let me say this, or it's just not going to come out, all right? I wanted to apologize for being so overbearing towards you. I mean, I hadn't seen you in so long, and once we got out of the well, I just couldn't get over myself. So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna make you an offer. The Shivaka suggested that if you want to go on to the ship with us, and that is going to be an option. I ain't forcing you to do nothing you don't want to. If you want to come on the ship with us, she suggests that the three of us make this official.
I mean, Django, for me, there ain't nobody else. So, sure. She seems like a nice enough lady, and life is too short to live with silly limitations. So, yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, but before you go thinking about doing anything with her, you're gonna want to drink one of these, and I hand him antitoxin.
Okay. He eyes it suspiciously, and then he thinks back, on account of them, that poison skin that you mentioned.
Yeah. I know I didn't hear what y'all were joking about that first time, but I'm thinking it might have to be that, that thing that, one of the gods apparently nominated for, like, most memorable fumble.
Yeah, he kind of nods and says, yeah, she was just mentioning the first time you guys met, and then telling some stories from there, just catching me up, you know.
Yeah, and also she told me that she seems to think that you're, I raise my eyebrows as I say that, a bigger man than me.
He kind of chuckles a little bit. He says, I mean, I guess it depends which way you measure him, but...
Well, it ain't just the size that matters, but how you use it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So do I need to have anything for this marriage thing? Pirate wedding? Is there some kind of rules or something? Or does it just happen?
I'm not 100% sure. I'll talk it over with Miss Sandara, and we'll get that all straightened out before we head out.
Okay.
All right, so I turn Jimmy around, give him a smack on the ass, and my usual, go get him, Tiger.
All right. Yeah, he heads back to the obstacle course where he continues to learn to be pirate.
All right. Other thing I would want to do is during the month I would take anyone who is interested in joining the crew and explain to them the Bullet Club and train anyone in how to use a gun and induct them into the Bullet Club.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, at this point, since you've taken over an island, you're in like abstract economics, essentially. So, like, obviously the island needs funds to operate and the people need funds to, to function. But I'm certainly not interested in like min-max, like Civilization 5 simulator. So essentially, like, the island would generate enough income to take care of the island and whatever ships are coming and going from the island, and then you guys would retain your own party wealth and such to handle your own business. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. So for the purposes of like training up the bullet crew, you have plenty of guns and ammunition to set up a firing range, possible like shooting course kind of deal, and start getting them whipped into shape.
And then just like with the others on the ship, anyone who successfully passes, I give them like a cape with the Bullet Club symbol on it. Let's see here. Other thing I was kind of interested in doing is I'll find and get a bouquet of bluebell flowers, and I want to find Wu Mei.
Okay. Yeah, she is findable. It is also during this month-long time, of course, that your goddamn ship comes back looking for you. So you will be reunited with your crew.
Okay. So I find Wu Mei and I say, Wu Mei, here, I wanted to give you a little bit of advice on something. I see how you tend to get the googly eyes for Miss Anna Laura, right?
She looks at you with her googly eyes, and she says, I don't know what you mean, but continue.
I just sort of roll my eyes. I'm like, look, darling, I got 8 wisdom, even I can see what's going on. But look, here, you know how I'm always calling her Bluebell, right?
Yes.
Well, that's because of these, and I hold the bluebell flowers out to her.
Oh, these look delicious. And she starts to eat them.
No. Darling, you're not supposed to eat them. Here, keep a hold of them, and here's what you do. Take these up to Miss Anna Laura, and you say something nice to her, like, hey, I was like exploring the island and I found these, and I thought you might like them because they look like you, or something like that, you know?
That they don't look like her, they look like flowers. And she will just look at them and think that I have brought her an ingredient to make into some sort of alchemical compound.
Look, I'm trying to help you as best as I can, all right?
What do you think I need help with, though? Did you think I was looking for flowers? Because, I mean, I appreciate that.
All right, look, my people, here's what we do. Flowers are something you give as a gift to someone who you have affection towards.
Okay, but this person would not care.
You sure about that? Maybe she might think it's a nice change of pace.
All right, give me a persuasion check, but she does not believe in that nonsense for a second.
Yeah.
11.
She says, I will take these flowers as compensation for the time that you have taken up, and then I will give them to her.
All right, well, just let me know if it works out for you, and if it doesn't, I'll just tell her it was my idea.
She kind of narrows her eyes. You want me to tell you if I have sex with Anna Laura?
storage. Well, look, darling, what you two do in whatever room on the ship is your business. All right, I'm an officer here, and I'm just trying to help you out as best I can.
I see. And she kind of gingerly takes the flowers away from you.
Tip my hat to her, and I let her go. And then I'd say the last thing I want to do, and it'll take me just a little bit of time to work on it, for us to hear, it's like, it's like Candyland, that's no good. I'm changing the name. It's gonna be Freeland.
Freeland.
Because it's like, I was floating the idea of naming it after myself, but I'm like, nah, we don't want to do that again.
Django Land?
Yeah, that doesn't really work.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Otherwise, I'm gonna go and see what Bubbles is up to.
Yeah, I think that should be all for me for now.
All right, Bubbles, what are you getting up to? In the month of downtime, how do you vet or haze or train upcoming sailors? What business do you attend to? What downtime tasks do you need to accomplish?
So, all right. So I'm thinking that, damn it, I would want to do it away from like the plant people, but I was gonna try to use awakening to make like, like practice enemies for people to trade with.
Oh my god!
I know it's not a good idea, but that's what I was thinking for a little bit.
What is this?
I don't know. Maybe like we go through the old-fashioned routines where it's like, like here's the different roles, like, then like rotate through, have them sail around the island a few times.
So the ships, the 7 ships that you find are the Fall of Squid. Ooh, mate, let me say it for myself. Come on now. All right, let me try again. All right, the Fall of Squid, the Dishonorable Rose.
I like that name. I don't like the Fall of Squid though. That's a dumb name.
The Last Pillager.
That's a good name. I like that name.
I like that too.
Okay. The Damned Curse.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one a lot.
The Jewel.
Yeah, a lot of these are home runs.
Let's see. Oh, wow. This one's a real boner. The Sadness of the Ranger, also known as 5th edition.
Ooh, that's real edgy.
Yeah. And then the Blind Saber.
Ooh. So we're like 5 out of 7 for good names.
All of them are pretty decent. Except for
The
maybe
Fall of Squid. The Fall of Squid.
The best ship name was obviously the Most Shark, but unfortunately we don't have that anymore. I
mean, you could just rename one of these. You could rename like the Fall of Squid as the Most Shark.
One of them Shark, one of the More Shark, one of the Most Shark.
The most sharkiest.
No, we'll rename all of them based off of how sharky they are.
Nice.
That's too much work.
We'll let little Puggers name all of them.
So every ship is just named
That's even better than what was in my head. That's perfect.
All right, I finished repainting the sign.
Oh, it's beautiful. Freeland. Freeland or Freeland?
I like Freeland. That sounds really good, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Freelano.
Okay. So, Bubbles, other than creating your own children so that they could be murdered, which I think was an entire Rick and Morty episode, actually. Do you have when they went into the blanket dimension or whatever? Pretty sure. Anyways,
they don't have to murder. I would find like a fucking tough tree that would.
Okay.
Drop on the road.
Father, what is my purpose? To get shot a bunch. Okay.
Why? Oh God, what?
I will get shot for you, Father.
But yeah, thanks.
Okay, that works for me. Let me wheel back around to the top then, because we started with Kishara. Claximus, what are you doing to train? Hayes or Vet, new sailors, what business are you getting up to for 30 days? Because I'll tell you what, Sandara wants to get up to some business with angelic form Claximus in her new human body. So it's going to be a very exhausting month for you.
Great. I got this. This is easy.
Okay.
Alright, so training. That's what I want to do. I want to help train using the knowledge that was instilled in me on my days of training. Way back when.
Aw,
Right.
You know what? I feel like Captain Mr. Plug's ghost would be looking up from the bottom of the ocean, giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah. And to entice, right? You know, I always give them like a little peek of the face, and I'm always saying like, the person who does the best, you know, give them a little peek of the face, and then I show off Sandar, and I was like, you may have a visit with us.
As a motivating tool.
As a motivating tool.
For some people, it works really well. For some people, it works really well.
Yeah. And then there's, you know, the hazing that I still do. Like,
oh man.
You know, the whipping with the glass of having the fun. Yeah. We're never gonna give that down. Jackass, you know, the pirates.
Those were good times.
Yep. To show them that you can still have
what
fun.
Was it? Slippery Sly. Her ghost would be looking up from the bottom of the ocean too. Give me a thumbs
Slippery
up.
Sill.
Yeah.
Yep. To show them that you can still have fun as pirates. And still do kind of fucked up shit, but still have fun. And that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Along with, of course, nightly triads with.
Of course. I mean, you're pirates. You're doing well. You got your shit back. You got your crew back. You took over an entire island. This is a month of celebration, no doubt. All right. Anna Laura. At some point, Wu Mei approaches you. Probably while you're working on something. She sets some flowers down. One of them has a bite taken out of it.
As you do.
Okay.
These are for you. They are beautiful, and you are beautiful. They are blue, and you are blue.
They look delicious.
They are delicious.
Yeah, just leave them over there.
Okay.
Thanks.
She thinks about how Django has betrayed her. She takes the flowers and puts them in a vase.
So
right.
I'm working
Yes.
on.
What do you get up to?
I'm working on Lift's armor, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
I have this new feat here.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
If I craft a magic item with a rarity of common or uncommon, it takes me a quarter of the normal time and half as much as the usual gold.
Fantastic. Are you just going for like a breastplate +1, or are you hoping for some special enchantments here, or is that something we could hash out on Discord?
Lift, would you like something? Do you have any special enchantments
You see,
that
it's on
comes
the
with the
Discord.
Oh, it's already on the Discord. Okay.
No. We'll talk about it.
Oh, okay.
But I like this.
Oh, all right,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, I didn't know if like you were going to go for like I don't know, like the Ironheart breastplate, all wild shapes have the benefits of bark skin from now on. Like something crazy cool like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that was like.
why don't we just do
was top
that?
3
Yeah.
right there. That was top
Okay.
3.
Because I mean that seems like it'd be super dope. It kind of fits with your character. So
Yes. I also wanted to make me seduce women easier, but
how is that possible?
who needs that?
How is that possible?
Exactly. Who needs that?
All right. Well, during your time, Lift, Heather Evans, your personal Legend of Zelda coach, is following you around, quizzing you on all of the lore. You don't know who this Ganondorf guy is, but apparently he played a major part in your past, and he may or may not be a problem in your future. That sounds like a future list problem, though.
That sounds. Yeah. I mean, I live day to day, so who cares?
Yeah. All right. Anything else from Laura during the month of time? No?
I mean, usually she just works on magic items and stuff, so if it doesn't take the entire month to do lifts, she would probably go around enchanting just because she can now. She's just kind of like walk up to people and be like, oh, okay, your sword is now +1.
Okay, nice. All right. During the downtime, you guys do receive some visitors to the island. There is a ship that approaches the island. They don't know what has happened. So they roll up on they're rolling up on the island, and their ship is full of slaves. This is the Fearful Rambler, a slaver sloop. They are avid slavers, and they have a luscious haul of lizard folk and parrot people.
Captain, I say we take them over and we just toss the whole crew into the well.
I agree.
Their captain Louis Buccaneer Lester would like to speak with Candy or one of his subordinates, so that he can arrange a business transaction.
Well, mask of many faces.
Okay.
Captain, please, when you get a chance, be like, surprise, motherfucker.
Oh.
I'll come with you, Captain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna mask many faces into Candy, and then I'm gonna be like, I'll have somebody like bring them over to the well, where I can meet them and bring them to the well.
Okay. So they meet you at the well with their entourage, and as they see you approach, they say, Candy, is it? Well, here we are. I got a ship full of fresh meat for you.
Well, thank you there. Would you mind, wait, well, I feel like I should at least take a look at it first.
Yeah, of course. You gotta go with me all the way back to Portofino. Check them out.
Well, I mean, before we do all that, why don't we just, write up some documents? I got my documents.
I have to say, I'm a bit surprised to meet you in front of this big old hole in the earth. I thought perhaps you'd be having me up to the house, like the good old days.
The house is under reconstruction.
Oh, he squints off into the distance. Well, I'll be. It looks like somebody dropped a fucking whale on your house.
Yeah, something like that. Have you ever looked in the hole before?
Well, I mean, I've been here when you when you were throwing people down that one time. I thought that was pretty funny.
Sometimes you can look in and see it.
Oh, yeah?
Ah, yeah.
Down in this hole?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can see them?
Yeah.
How many people are there?
Well, this guy has survived, and he seems very pleased. He starts rubbing his hands together as the guy moves closer to the mouth.
Did that guy come with like a bunch of friends?
Yeah, he's got his whole entourage.
Yeah, I'm gonna start motioning towards them. Why don't you come over and take a look? It's quite a spectacle.
Okay, yeah, all these
Give him a
pirates.
wink.
Yeah, they line up. Oh yeah.
Yes, Sparta.
Yeah, let's count down.
Wait, where's Kishara? Just blow them in. Wait, who does the blowing of the people in?
That was the third.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the third.
Oh, do you want Baturg to show up? Because we got this incredible. I ain't even gonna lie, how nice this gust of wind looks. Hold on a second. When I saw this, I thought about you guys and your gust of wind, and I was like, these guys, they're gonna love this gust of wind. Hold on.
Can I like dual chain it with them? I'd love to.
Oh, absolute double gust of wind. Sure.
I have it too.
Triple
Triple.
gust of wind.
I'm gonna back up. I ain't gonna toss this goddamn hole again.
All right.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my
no,
god.
that one's got labels. That's lame. Hold on. Here we go. It ain't a fucking NASCAR. There we go.
That's awesome.
All right, so you guys line up and you just triple gust of wind them into the pit.
That's epic.
Sorry about that.
And then we'll say it was Vitarg's plan to make him feel better.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Yep, same.
Oh, it's animated.
It's so dope.
Yeah,
This is so good.
Best plan you ever had.
All right.
I'm gonna switch maps for this. There you go, so everybody can see. Look
One
how
by
good
one.
this is, guys. Oh my god.
One by one, you triple gust of wind them, and the hungry Sarlacc lets out happy belches as it eats all of the slaving pirates.
So that should hold it for maybe like 2.
So now
3
you
days.
have 8 more ships. You can add the Fearful Rambler, a slaver sloop, to your inventory.
Stream's really liking it.
All right. Well, we free the slaves. We tell them the same shit. Like, hey, you can either be pirates or you could leave. It's up to you.
Okay.
Or you work at the resort. Like, I don't really care.
A lot of the parrot folk are down for it. They as a people, they're always looking for new experiences. So the lizard folk wants to know if they could just live wild on the island, not pay taxes or have jobs.
I'll talk to the
Wildlings?
and be like,
Okay.
yeah, the lizard folk.
Yeah.
How you feel about lizard folk?
They love lizard folk.
Well, there's a bunch of fucking lizard folk. So
Okay. All right. You release into the wild some feral lizard folk. That
That's
should
not
make
gonna
your
bite
tour-
back.
that'll be a good tourist attraction.
That's not gonna bite us in the butt.
And the parrot folk evenly split between working in the town, working at the resort, and wanting to become pirates.
all right.
They're just Aarakocras or whatever, but you know, the parrot
But they
folk.
look like parrots.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the shackles themed.
Yeah.
They're
all right.
yeah, they take the appearance on of the local.
Of the
Yeah.
region.
So here's good. At the end of this fucking month, like how many peats can we or how many ships can we fit out with peat?
You can. All right, so it's going to be what your officers, your NPC officers, are comfortable recommending versus what you think you could get away with.
Okay.
Okay, so you think that there are enough sailors that you could outfit 6 of the 8 ships.
Okay.
Okay, but your officers are concerned that your core crew has been so diminished by Turing the Champion's attack, the crazy events that have transpired before that and since then, that you would be breaking up your core crew into like 7 parts to try to manage all those ships. So they have concerns. Obviously, Second Captain Phipps Chumlet is ready for his own ship.
Yeah, he's
for
getting
sure.
started.
Yeah.
But it is pointed out to you that if he does, he will leave the B team roster.
Totally okay. I promised Phipps that he would be a fucking captain. I'm gonna make him a goddamn captain.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, how difficult would it be to put this giant Earth monstrosity that eats everything onto a ship?
It is literally the whole island.
There we go. It's practically a ship already. Who's got a big sail?
You could set up a big sail. I guess the island could technically move if you had enough wind and a big enough sail.
Triple gust.
So what are they comfortable with, though? With how
comfortable? They recommend Dro should be made a captain.
Yeah.
Phipps Chumlet be made a captain.
Mm-hmm.
And they could not decide. They thought maybe Rosie Cuswell could be a captain of a ship, but they don't think they could. That you should. They don't think you should try more than 3.
I think a good idea, Captain, right, would be having a captain here, right, to protect what we got here, and maybe testing out 1 or 2 captains out there. I would prefer 1 captain, but I will defer to 2.
I know you're probably not going to approve this, but Citrine and Viturg put in to stay on the island and manage your affairs here.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
That sounds great.
If we could get a real wizard this time.
A wizard again, but
Look,
I
killed
think,
one. That was a mistake.
so I think the Kurd and Citrine staying here would be good. I want my captains to be like, I want them to sail. Like, I don't think we should be wasting like a ton of resources, like setting up like a fleet and not use the damn fleet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what I say. Like two out there, but we need someone to actually watch the island.
That's why I was saying like Viturg would be good.
Citrine and Viturg, Captain?
No, they're not. Well, yeah. I mean,
like one of them stays on land, one of them goes out to sea and patrols the water. So you're talking about having your 3rd captain be like home team guardian type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Well, and it's like good. Like they can have the crew that's not mostly made up on foot.
This is gonna be a juicy target once word gets out.
like.
pretty savvy to me. But what if? Okay, so if Viturg / Citrine is 1 captain unit, and then Phipps is another one, and then Drosha is another one, do we want to try to do 4 ships and have Rosie be 1 too, or do we want to just keep Rosie as a NPC that we never use?
I think 3 is a sweet number.
Yeah,
I
why
think
don't we
3 is
start
a
with
sweet
3?
Well, here's the other thing.
See where that goes.
You might want to move key personnel onto these other ships, not to be captains, but to be officers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you've got unknowns as officers.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why I'm only saying 3, because it's easier to break up. We can put our most.
Here, I'll relink your crew down.
I think 3 is the best number to start with.
We'll give the guys who are actually going to be out there sailing, right? Really good people, right? And we give the crew that's going to be here. We're going to give them the B team of that people. So like the C team, basically.
Here, why don't we do a quick rundown of everybody that's still left?
We can see if anybody proves
Ambrose
themselves.
Fishgut's crew. Here, I'm gonna add a new category, which will like help me figure out where they're assigned. All right, so this is the Thorned Bosom. You guys are obviously staying together. Okay. Because Dungeons and Dragons. All right, Fish Guts Croup. Where is he going? He's staying with you guys. This is your father figure.
I think Croups should.
Okay.
stay.
He's still battling alcoholism.
Yeah.
All right, Drosha, you making her a captain?
Yeah.
Okay, which ship is she going to be the captain of?
What ship do you guys think?
Ooh, let's look at the names again.
Yeah, where are they?
You gotta scroll up for him. Scroll up for him.
I vote with Jewel because she is a Jewel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
okay.
Drosh, yeah. Or the
All
damn
right.
curse.
Well, actually, do we know which? So there were two different types of ships. Do we know which one the list?
Whatever you're saying, you're like super muffled.
We'll serendipitously say that you guys can decide which ships
What
were,
ship
were
is
which.
what?
Yeah,
Okay.
you had
Exactly. 3 sloosh.
you had 3 sloops, 1 slaver sloop, which is to say it's outfitted with cages and to take human cargo essentially.
Yeah.
And then you had the merchant ships, the 4 merchant ships.
Drosha, I say the Jewel. Yeah.
That's good.
Aldfaer, I think we should keep with us. Rosie, I would like to talk to Rosie.
Okay.
I say, look,
So wait, which ship
I-
is Phipps getting? This is important.
the blind saber.
Blind Saber. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Blind
Yeah, I
Saber.
love it. I love it. Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Oh, he can barely breathe. He's so excited.
I'm about to talk to Rosie and say, look, away from Phipps. I promised Phipps I'd make him a captain, but that doesn't make him any less of an idiot. I just need you to do one favor, Rosie. Can you please be his wrangler? Please.
So you're making me the
First mate.
Vice-
first mate?
Don't
Yeah.
say vice captain. No, I'm gonna slap you. It's first mate.
First mate.
The Knight Captain.
At one point, I promise you, and I tell her, promise you, at some point, you are going to be a captain. I want you to be a captain.
Of the dishonorable rose.
Okay. All right. Then what about Owlbear Hartshorn?
We should just make him a captain.
No
No fucking doubt about it.
No.
Owlbear with his 6 intelligence, he does suspect that some big changes are happening. And he's been crying a lot because he doesn't know what those changes are going to bring.
Well, I think we keep him with us.
Have you ever seen him take a poop? I mean,
Yes.
it's amazing.
It was a log.
All right, so we're going to keep Owlbear on Thorned Bosom. Got it.
He can make his own shit.
All right, Shivaka, Thorned Bosom.
I thought we were going to make her like a
I mean, she could be captain. She's captain material.
captain, too.
She and Jimmy could co-captain the ship.
That'd be good.
Yep, let's just do that. Send them off just after we
Don't do that. Don't do that to Django.
So,
Everybody raise your hand. All right.
Robinson Blundersmith. He's self-doubting and careless, but you know what? He didn't become a were-rat when his friends did. And he killed his friends, and he still stayed loyal because he realized that they were in the wrong and you were in the right. He almost mutinied twice, but you dragged him back from the edge, and he's good friends with Phipps Shumlin. Do you want to keep him, or do you want to send him to the Blind Saber?
Blind Saber.
Okay.
The Blind Saber.
I don't know. Did we? Because, you don't want Phipps getting,
Phipps needs a friend.
Frips, he does. He really does.
You can't give him Rosie and not give him a friend. He's gonna have nobody. He's gonna have nobody to talk to. He'll force people to be his friends. Do you want that?
Oh, you're
Look, I love Pips, but he'll be the first one that decides, this is my shit now. And I will be my own captain.
So, are you not giving him Robinson Blundersmith?
We'll give it to him.
All right.
Yeah.
Does he get an officer's position?
That's up for Phipps to fucking pick.
Okay, sure.
It's up to Fist and Rosie. Phipps and Rosie.
Yeah,
All right.
Phipps and Rose.
All right, Burnett Deadeye's Tempest. This is another guy. He tries his best, but he's always getting passed up for everything. He's been trying to be an officer since he was first hired. Every time a position comes up, you give it to a player character. He understands that there's some things in the universe that just aren't fair, but he sees this as an opportunity, and he does put in his own commendation to become an officer on one of the new ships. He is private and idealistic.
Pretty sure it's the first time any of us have heard of him.
Oh my god.
If he was to be an officer on a ship, where does he see himself as an officer?
He sees himself as the quartermaster, sir.
The quartermaster. All right. Show me his skills.
Okay. He shows you that once per short rest, he can give an advantage on a search action. And that means he's able to find stuff when you need it. That's a perfect skill for a quartermaster.
Perfect. Silver quartermaster. Yeah, you get one, Josh.
All right, he goes on the jewel as.
I think that's a good option because she was a quartermaster, and she's gonna be able to really show him what it means to be a quartermaster. That's a good choice.
Spring mumbling Danish threatens to kill anyone who takes her off of the thorned bosom before she gets to find Snuggly.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Langhorn Striker Mitch owes you his lives, but he respects the captain and will do whatever the captain tells him to do.
I want to keep Mitch around.
Me too.
I really like Mitch. We gotta get that to Orc. That's the Lord.
We wouldn't have sacrificed the amount of money we did on Mitch.
Also, he is the only orc in the Shackles because orcs are extinct.
He might be the only orc in the world.
Oh, we gotta protect this boy. We gotta protect this sweet boy.
Mitch is our figurehead.
We gotta keep him away from Valorians.
Carolina Silver Teeth, because she collects teeth. Lex. She is 11 years old, I think. Maybe 10?
She was.
She's eager, violent, and quick. You gonna keep her? Okay.
I don't like her near me.
It's the room right next to you.
All right. Now I couldn't remember. Did Francesco and Bill live through the were-rat recruiting, or did they die?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
If they became were-rats, they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were the other dude's friends.
They went down.
So they're dead. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of these guys. There we go. So Citrine, what ship is she go? She's a little pissed off that you gave the jewel to Drosha because she's a fucking jewel.
She's a dishonorable rose though.
Oh, she likes that. Okay.
Oh, the last villager, man.
No, she's a rose. She's a rose.
All right. So
and she used to be honorable, but now she's a pirate. So she's become dishonorable.
All right, she's the captain of the dishonorable rose.
No, I thought it was Viturg. Yeah.
Viturg gracefully passes the title to her.
I mean, I don't really care. They're both basically the same fucking role. Shandara Quinn, I want to be first mate.
Wait, no, you can't do that to me.
I think we do really well as first mate of the jewel.
No, you can't do that. That's mine.
Alright.
Wow.
Find yourself another first mate for something else.
Alright, let me put these dead guys down here. Hold on.
Why don't we ask Sandara? See what she wants.
Man, she doesn't want to leave Claxamus to the rest of you guys.
I know that.
So
get out of here. I mean, put up a hand if you feel like you're being kept.
All right, Tarina does not want to go anywhere that the champion of legend, the hero of time, and Lift the bear is not. So she wants to stay with Lift. Knight doesn't really care. He's down with whatevs. He really likes Drosha. So if Drosha needs people, he'd be willing to go with Drosha.
Yeah, I would want him to be an officer. I would want him to be first mate.
Okay.
Do you guys think Kevin would?
We're gonna go in order so we don't miss anybody. Pigo does not want to leave the hero of destiny, the champion of time, Lift the greatest, and her husband, because she married him while he was asleep.
I think Pigo could do great as like a sous chef on another ship.
A sous chef.
I mean, you know, whatever you decide. Like, Piggo respects your decision.
I mean, Piggo can stay.
He stayed around.
All right, Piggo stayed around. All right. Alphonse.
Stay.
Alphonse stays. Okay. All right. Wu Mei.
She's staying.
I want Wu Mei to stay. Yeah.
Okay. Glisma Agile Bead. She's good at making money.
She should go with the Turk. Citrine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
She'll also probably take her robots with her.
All right. She will make herself the quartermaster.
That's dope. That's a good position.
All right. So Rob, and Tobor are going to go with her.
Yeah, they'll be her
that makes
finance
sense.
manager, bodyguard / Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're outfitted enough.
Yeah.
All right. Pan Mai, the Chozu monkey. She's a stoner and super chill and likes going with the flow.
I would like to keep her around.
Yeah, I like her too.
I bet you would.
Oh, I didn't handle that.
Ain't that many sexy monkeys around.
All right, that's true. That's true. Jinjo the Unfathomable.
I would like to keep Jinjo around.
Oh, okay.
Boy.
Jinjo's like that NPC they have in like a video game where you're like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, yeah. Of course we're gonna keep this guy at the party all the time. Are you crazy? All right, Kevin looks at your decision to keep Jinjo, and he looks a little nervous.
Kevin would do really well as like vice captain.
He would be.
First mate of what do you call
third command for sure. Of their.
Yeah, I want to keep Kevin around.
Kevin is going to admit that he doesn't really like being out on the ocean very much because it's got a fruit, you know? Like, you might need an enforcer on the island, and on the island, his size isn't going to be limited by, like, the boat or a dungeon or anything.
Yeah.
He can go full King Kong on this
He
shit.
would be a terrific overlord of the island.
That's true.
All right, so put him down as Freeland Enforcer.
I wanted to keep him on the ship because if he ever dies, I can steal his devil fruit.
That's true. That's true.
Well, you're being honest. I mean,
yeah, that's fine. we gotta find more people though for.
Yeah, we have Jinjo for that. So
for the jewel.
I mean, one at a time, Captain.
Yeah.
All right, what about Green Marshmallow? Earth Genasi, who can cast the heal spell, but only on Pokemon. She tries her best, but she cries a lot. She's also maybe been taken in by 2 sexual deviants on the boat.
I say we keep Green Marshmallow.
Okay.
It's a good choice.
Nice.
Okay. Infanta, the Tyrannohamsterus micropod, a terrifying beast of destruction.
Yeah, we
keeps the ship free of rats, mice, and other vermin.
We absolutely keep it.
Okay.
Sweet roll could be vice.
Sorry. There is no sweet roll. Thug roll. Is adorable and sweet. Breeds dinosaur space hamster hybrids. Served 3 or 4 days in prison and has never been the same since.
I say we make Thug
Has
roll.
a new ability called Shank-a-Bitch.
What do you want to make?
Motherfuckers.
What do you want Thug Roll to be?
I heard
Captain?
that Drosha was gone. And you need a new quartermaster. Thug Rolls, I'm here to be your quartermaster.
Thug, I'm all in, man.
I'm all in. Whatever you want, just put the knife
You got
down.
my support, yeah.
Okay.
Teardrop.
Thug Roll has been promoted to quartermaster.
Is Fantina still with us?
We got Arel Herrera. Pragmatic, curious, and observant. She was one of the Shanghaied Sea Elf prisoners from Turing the Champion's crew.
Yeah, I want to keep her around.
Okay.
But both of those CLs I would like to keep up.
Yeah, she's a shipwright, so that's good. And then you've got Orem, also a CL, same situation, also a shipwright. You got both the shipwrights on your crew?
Yeah, I just don't trust them. Yeah.
Okay.
Gus.
Gus is a hedgehog. sorry. He's an Eden Tatu. He is a hungry boy. He's lazy and he is sweet.
I guess we keep him on the boat with us.
We ever run out of food,
All right, and then we've got Fatina Al-Ali. She is a Rahadumi Tabaxi. She's bold, adventurous, and loves the outdoors.
We'll make her
Where'd she come from?
first mate.
She is also a cunning artisan. As part of a short rest, you can harvest parts from a slain beast construct, etc., and turn it into equipment.
We can make her first mate of the jewel.
We have not utilized this skill.
Well, she just joined. She just joined up.
So we still have not utilized her. This is great.
I know. Do you want to keep her on your crew or get rid of her?
I mean, we need somebody. We need other people on the jewel. She can't do all that shit by herself.
Well, I mean, Jimmy's coming up, right?
Yeah, I was thinking, honestly,
I'm calling my Jimmy.
we need fucking somebody on the jewel. So like,
No, we do.
Like, we need other
Jimmy
people.
and Drosha.
We should consider asking Thug
Drosha would not mind.
what Thug Roll thinks.
She would break herself off some of that Jimmy biscuit and dip it in some gravy. Just saying.
Man, just having Jimmy and her together, like they're tough enough together that they can run the fucking ship by themselves.
No, I'm still have to do this whole marriage thing with me and Shivaka. I don't want you all getting in the way of that.
Just give him Fatina.
You want to be on your...
Fatina to the
What
drone.
about
All
Pan?
right.
What about Pan Mai as the
Alright, so the
first mate for Drosha?
3.
Yeah.
Dishonorable Rose currently has 4. Blind
Yeah,
Saber currently has 3.
And the jewel only has 2, right?
And that's it.
Jewel has 3.
Everybody
Jewel
else
has
is
Drosha.
dead or a basic bitch.
Jewel has Skies and Jewel has Night.
Fatina should probably go with the jewel. I gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a fucking artisan. She's a jeweler. Like,
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
Fine. All right.
So how many does that leave us with? Alright, so the jewel has what, 4?
Saber only has 3, the other 2 have 4. So I feel like we should reassign somebody to the Blind Saber so it's 4, 4, 4.
Yeah. Let's see. Who could guide Phipps good along with
Shivaka.
Rosie? No,
Yeah.
shoot.
I would say
Sandara, she's known him forever.
Nah, I
Yeah.
could give that up.
and then Blunder is,
Sandara, Shivaka.
and then Rosie is sort of keeping him under control.
what about
if he's gonna
Striker
be the Raven,
Striker
he's
mate.
gonna be the Raven.
He and Albert
Like
go way
Albert.
back. He and Albert served under the same captain originally.
What about Striker Mitch? Like, Striker Mitch is not only super fucking loyal, right?
Yeah.
Like he's also like relatively skilled.
Oh.
And I don't want to
Yeah.
I think Striker Mix would be a good option.
It's a great one. It's a lot to give up, though.
a lot to give up, but like, I mean, it's one of the reasons to bring him back. You know what I mean?
You leveled the hell out of that dude, but that only makes him a better candidate for the job. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to give up your best people.
Put Striker Mitch on it.
It's
Yeah,
family.
I'm
It's
okay with
family.
that.
It's hard. It's hard.
All right, he's gonna go
okay.
on Blind Saber.
Yep. Blind Saber.
Okay. All right. So he's on the Blind Saber as an officer. All right. There you go.
Guys, I don't want to seem, I don't want to seem needy or anything, but while we're doing all this reorganization, can I be like an officer for real now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what ship do you want to go to?
I'll just be captain of one of the other ones. I'll just follow you guys around. We'll be fine.
I had one point and wanted all of us to be individual captains of individual ships, but I didn't know how the fuck.
That's too much work.
Yeah.
That's too much work.
It's only 17 more campaigns.
Oh my god, no.
Even the ultimate pirate video game can't even begin to try to touch that. Sea of Thieves. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's already enough work just to run the ship on that game.
Alright, yeah, I gotta go to bed, guys. But
All right. Oh yeah, we're a little bit over time. Okay. So next time, the other thing that came to visit you guys during the month, of course, after the first slaver ship got there and then never left, like word traveled and everybody started giving you a wide berth kind of thing. But the second ship that arrived was not a ship at all, but was actually a dragon turtle. So hold on a sec.
Hey, motherfucker.
I mean, it kind of looks the same, but no, it's not the same. It is. Let's see. Yeah, so a dragon turtle rises up off the coast and approaches, and they are flying a white flag of truce. Accompanying the turtle are a great many sea elves. And the sea elves demand an audience with Princess Annalora Erele.
I don't know about this princess, but I know about Annalora.
and that is where we will leave off. All right. Oof. Okay. So, there we go. We survived our first session of Foundry. So, good stuff.
Yay!
Okay. We'll pick up next week with you guys meeting with and discussing what the hell these dragon turtle loving sea elves are after or up to, and we'll just kind of take it from there. So,
I like it.
all right. As I said, if there's items you would like turned into functional magical items, at me with your request in the treasure section of the Discord. So at Crashgem, I wish this magic item actually did what it was supposed to do, and I will try to grind it out. Things that we could pretty much make any magic item work mechanically in Foundry. If I can't, I'll just let you know, like, this is as much as I could get it to do. This is beneficial to me because anything that I make, I can throw into a compendium and use as a base to build other shit. So it's one of those things that the more stuff I build, the more building blocks I have to work with, just like on Roll20. I basically gave up like 6 years of resources to come to Foundry, so I have to build all these things up again. So there's going to be like a slower build time as I kind of build up my resources again. If there's things that you need changed with your sheet or your tokens that you realize, just let me know and I can try to help you with that as well. And then of course you do have 3 weeks essentially of downtime. You can refer to the Xanathar's downtime rules if you want to take advantage of any of that downtime stuff. On your character sheets, there is a tab called downtime, which you can use to track downtime activities. So if you've never bothered to do it before, you now have something that can do it for you. So my advice, since you essentially have an assload of money, 25 gold a week I think is how much it costs, give or take. So you could be learning a language, you could be learning a new tool set. So if you can't think of anything to do with your downtime, just say that you're learning a language or learning a tool set, and then you could record that you did 3 weeks of work towards that. So all right. Hope everybody has a good week or weekend, and we'll continue this next week.
All right.
All right, night.
Night, everybody.
Good time, y'all.
Night. See y'all next week.